Yo, we live. Let's get this right there. We are live. We are live. We are live. Let's run a beat. Let's get y'all in here, man. Y'all need to submit y'all music, yo. Yes, sir. What we doing, chat? What we doing, chat? Yes, sir. Back with a vengeance. Let's go. What are we doing? It's Friday, y'all. Let's get it. What we doing, chat? I gotta wait for the YouTube family to come in. Let's get y'all in here. Let's get y'all in here. Let's get y'all in here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What we doing, chat? What we doing? What are we doing, chat? What's the deal? What's the move? You feel me? What we doing, chat? Am I rapping? Not yet. I see y'all YouTube. Y'all coming in here slowly, but I see y'all. Is my YouTube channel on? Let me check that. Yeah, it's on. Oh yeah, we got TikTok in the building. Forgot about that. We're on TikTok, children. Let's see. We got like 4 viewers, I think, on TikTok. That's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out to TikTok. I appreciate y'all. And as far as that goes, looks like we're live on Facebook. Get out my face, bruh. We got Rapzilla in the building on YouTube, Twitch. I see y'all. Instagram, we are here. Let me see who else is in here. Man, we got a slow night so far, huh? Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good, man? We are vibing. We're chilling right now. I'm trying to get some submissions in here. We got a few that are in here right now that submitted. So let's get y'all in here. Let's rack up some submissions so we can get started, y'all. I'm trying to do critiques. If y'all know, been doing this for like 8 years now, something like that. Come through, submit your song right now to Nero.fan/Critique Fridays. Last song standing will get playlisted on our Rapzilla Spotify playlist, as well as the Apple Music playlist, if I'm not mistaken. So, if we get enough artists, we can do a song for song battle. I want to do a song for song battle where it's your song versus another song. Last song standing wins some money. All right, but we got to get enough artists to submit. Where do you submit? Nero.fan/Critique Fridays. It is pinned on the screen. You could also use the QR code. Aquí, mira esto. Aquí. You could use this QR code. You could scan that junk and come to Nero.fan/Critique Fridays. Get on the list. It does cost $50. All right. But at the end of the night, you will see a return. Okay. What's your return? You will be exposed to the chat. You will be exposed to the Christian hip hop community. That's usually what this show is about, to help you push a lot of you guys out there, because a lot of people always ask, like, Obi, how can I get exposure? How can I promote myself? Yo, this is what this is about. Promoting yourself is all about your music career, man. That's a big thing. If you're not doing it, what are you doing? You feel me? So submit your music to Nero.fan/Critique Fridays. I'm going to wait for a few of y'all to submit before we get started. Whether we do a song battle or not, everybody that submits will get a full critique. I will listen to your song. I will tell you what's wrong with your song, or I will tell you, yo, we love your song. And if we really love your song, you're going to hear this noise. 10. If you get a 10, you will get playlisted on one of our Spotify playlists. And if you get the best song tonight, you will get playlisted on our big Spotify playlist. YouTube, what's the deal, y'all? Where y'all at? Give me some shares, y'all. Y'all go ahead and share the stream on YouTube, share the stream on Instagram, share the stream on Twitch. That's crazy. What's up with the YouTube fam? Where y'all at though? Usually we get like crazy amount. Did they change the algorithm again? Is that how it goes? You never get a break, man. And it's sad because like social media is what helps generate a lot of, viewers and all of that. The issue is that's crazy. Yeah, I'm looking at this right now. The crazy thing is, like, we usually, like, as soon as we go live, we get about 50 people in the live at least. I don't know what's been going on this Friday and last Friday. It's like died out, which is wild. It's never like this. But what we gonna do, man? Oh, we got another submission. Shout out to the submission. Gosh, what now? Thank you guys for submitting. 1 second, I gotta log in again over here. How was y'all's week so far? It's crazy, man. This world is crazy. That's all I would say. This world is just, it's insane, bro. How do you live in a world like this during this time? It's tough, right? Because you got to like juggle whether to fear or not, right? As a Christian, we're taught, you know, we're with the Lord, we have no fear, right? But it's tough when you're face to face with the adversity. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she's Alex. What's good? She said, one thing I'm gonna say is I've been writing, I've been working, but expect a song or two from me in a few weeks. Just don't stop doing Critique Fridays and be patient with me. Oh no, we ain't stopping. We ain't stopping. You know, I haven't found a real reason to stop the show. People have asked me like, hey, you know, are you gonna, you know, not do Critique Fridays anytime longer? Or I really don't know. But reality is I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? So I love Critique Fridays. I created Critique Fridays 8 years ago. And it's been a blessing, man. It's been a blessing. It's been frustrating at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because um, having to like thank you. Shout out Puerto Rico in the building. What up, Bars and Beats? I see you, dog. Having to rely, and I'm noticing this as just as an artist and producer, and I guess you want to say streamer. You We rely on a lot. We rely on social medias and all of that to be able to have our community. And then when we build a whole community organically, and yet these companies just shut us off from our community that we built, and it's like streaming, it's like streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, like Prime Video. You you used to pay to not have ads. Then they make you pay more and you still have ads. It's like you're they're in so much control of what they can do to our algorithm, our fan base, our income, our livelihood at times, because they can shut that out. They can shut that off. And it's scary. It's very scary because I'm like, yo, I know I got, you know, supporters. I know I got fans. I know we got people that would love to jump on to Critique Fridays. And some people would be like, I've had people be like, yo, you still do Critique Fridays? I'm like, every Friday. What you mean, do I still do Critique Fridays? Well, I haven't seen it. It's like, that's wild to me because we go live every Friday. Obviously, we have our moments where it's like, oh, yeah, whether I went to like Holy Smoke or something of that nature. But for the most part, for the past 8 years, we've been live about 90% of the time every Friday, which is insane. And when I seen the numbers come down and it was like night and day. It wasn't like, oh, slowly and progressively it stopped. It was like one day it was like one Friday, oh my gosh, we had an amazing Friday, and then the next week it shut off, and I'm like, what happened? And it was so drastic that I was like, this is not coincidental. It's like they're doing this so we can pay them more that they're already getting. These are billion-dollar companies. And how much more money do you need? It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Monopoly. It's monopoly. It's sad, because we had these things that were used to connect with people that were given to us for one purpose, and it was to connect with others. They were making their money by all the views and clicks that they got from us, and then they want everything. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But what y'all could do, those of y'all who support the stream, those of y'all who have been here forever, you know what I mean? Like Bars and Beats, you definitely been one of them. Zippy's been here for a long time as well. We've had some people that are day ones. You guys can help spread the word. Even if it's one share, one like. Anybody in the stream right now can share the stream. Let everybody know, hey, come through, play your music. I was really doing these song battles for you guys so y'all can win some money. You know what I'm saying? But now I think I'm just going to go back to regular critiquing and just see where that goes. I've been trying to switch up, you said ASMR with the crunch. Oh, let me see. Maybe that would maybe that would work. Should we do like ASMR critiques tonight? Guys. Beard Samar. Beard ASMR. What's up, you guys? Thank you for coming to the channel. Hi, children. Thank you for coming to the channel. Today, we are going to do Critique Fridays, but we are going to do it ASMR. What are other triggers? I gotta be real. I do watch specific things that trigger ASMR, but I don't even think it's ASMR on my end. I think it's something. There's another term for it because it's like specific things. It's not like all these weird things, that cringy things that people be doing. It's like, oh gosh, it's just like certain things. There's another term for it, but I don't know what it's called. Somebody pointed it out to me, and it's actually like a I don't even want to call it a diagnosis. I don't even know what to call it, to be honest. But yo, again, we are doing Critique Fridays. Shout out Shiny Magikarp in the building. That name stuck out to me just because I'm a Pokemon fan, as you can see. Yo, check it out. I did get this though. Did I show y'all this? Bro, it's the Pikachu Tokyo McDonald's Tokyo exclusive, bro. That's Pikachu eating a freaking Big Mac, y'all. You can only get that in Tokyo. Well, not anymore. I mean, you can get it. You used to watch soap being cut? Why? Wait, why? Why did you watch soap being cut? Is that a thing? For real? Hold on. Let me look it up. Soap being cut. Is this really a thing, y'all? Hold on. Are we really gonna watch soap being cut? Which one do I go to? 1 hour satisfying. 1 hour. 1.9. Is that what I need to do now to stream? Cut soap? 10 million views? What? What is this? Bruh. Bro. That doesn't satisfy me. That just it's like it's almost like nails on a chalkboard. That's satisfying? Cut soap critiques will go crazy. That's cringy to me. That's cringy. That's mad cringy, y'all. Change your name. Yo, they make my brain tingle? That's okay. Yo, that's wild. It's supposed to be oddly satisfying. That's not satisfying to me. That's weird. Sorry. Y'all really be watching soap cutting videos? That's crazy. Guys, again, like the chat, like the video, follow, share the video, show some love, y'all. Let everybody know we are live right now. That Peter, bro, pause, bro. Bars and beats, pause, bro. My man said, you could have said that Spidey tingle like that, bro. That Peter tingle is crazy. That's one, right? That was a good crunch. I'm trying to see, y'all. I'm trying to see some stuff. Yeah, man. Let everybody know. Let everybody know. What we doing, chat? I see some more people coming in here, man. Make sure you like up the channel. If you're trying to submit your song, submit to Nero.fan/CritiqueFridays. I want to get started soon. Let me get some people in here, some more submissions in here, then we can get started. I don't know if I'm going to do a song for song battle. I might just do a critique tonight. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I would love to do a song for song battle, but it's just like, you know, it's crazy. Matter of fact, you know what? Bump it. We ain't doing this. We ain't doing this. I'm gonna switch it up. Let's run it, guys. Let's run it. We're gonna go. We're gonna run it, y'all. We're switching it up. I'm gonna do some free ones. Alright. Yo. We're running it up. If you want to do some free ones, bump it. We're gonna do some free ones tonight. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care. If y'all want to submit your song, go ahead, do that. It is for free. And if you want to just skip the line, I appreciate that, because anytime anybody skips the line, it helps the stream continue. You know what I'm saying? So you trying to submit your song, go ahead and do that. Nero.fan/CritiqueFridays. You ain't even got to pay no more. Submit right here. Let's just run it. I ain't even tripping. Let's get some more people, though. Let's get some more people. Shout out to the ones that paid, though. I appreciate y'all. But if you didn't pay, guess what? I'm not going to do a full long, listen to your song. Let's just say that. Unless, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to show y'all some love. Do some things. Everybody move. Yeah, if you get a 10, you get playlisted. As far as prize money, man, you can't. I'll say this: you can't put in and expect to get something in return. You know what I'm saying? Keep that in mind. If you pay, you will get more perks. But if you don't pay, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta understand there's a give and take. So if you're trying to submit, go ahead and submit right now. If you do, you can do some free submissions, but I ain't gonna do full on critique. I'll just, you know what I'm saying? Those who paid will get priority for sure. I'm not gonna do an ASMR Critique Fridays. That's wild. ASMR Critique Fridays is crazy. I ain't gonna do that. It's crazy. I'll be watching some people on TikTok that be doing reviews, and I'm I'm not saying that I'm anybody popular or anything like that, right? But we do have a space in a community, right? And they're people know who I am here, and I've done a lot of work in our community. So I understand where people will come through and submit to me. But when I'm looking at some of these other people, it's just random, kids that I'm and they're listening to people's songs, and I'm kind of how do you have 500 people watching you right now? And they don't do a critique. They just said, nah, that song was, you know what I'm saying? Nah, let me play the next one. And it's that's y'all's critique? That's y'all's review? It's bruh, where's the actual review? Exactly, Alex. Thank you. You gotta spend money to make money, yo. That's just how it works. But, yeah, bro, that's the thing, though. It's these random people they don't really do music. They're just fans, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. But it's how are you getting 500 and your reviews, your stream ain't even interactive like that. It's just, you know what I mean? I feel I have a decent personality to where it's entertaining rather. You know what I'm saying? But when I hear Lil Homeschool, shout out Lil Homeschool. What happened to him? We had an artist named Lil Homeschool. Lil Homeschool is crazy though. We had an artist named Lil Homeschool, man, at one point. If you are on Instagram, come through to YouTube. Uh, that way, you will have a better experience for sure. The best stream is through YouTube and Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Twitch is dope too. Uh, RF the producer, what's up, man? Zippy says they only like hearing comfortable sounds. 90% of people on review shows like the common lyrics, beats, even artist names. But that's what I'm saying. I just don't understand why they have so much. And I'm not hating. I have nothing to hate about. The only reason I'm asking is just because it's like, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong that me having a review show for 8 years and the following is not there? And it's kind of like, yo, it was there. It was crazy. I remember we used to get hundreds of people like watching the stream. I remember the first time I did a review stream was on Facebook. And it wasn't through Rapzilla, it was on my own Facebook. And I had 500 people, 500 to 700 people in the live at once watching the show. It's insane. It's insane. But then again, it's like, is it the algorithm? Is it the certain platforms that are maybe wanting you to pay them more or something like that? Like, I don't know, because I don't see it happening with people who don't like. I've seen it happening with people who have older accounts. Like, for instance, I've had social media since 2010, something like that, 2011, whenever Facebook came out. And my thing is like, all the younger audience or people that are they've only had their profile for maybe like a year, a couple of years, maybe a couple of months, they end up popping off. And I'm just like, what is this? And it's not even anything spectacular. It's just like, I don't even know, dog. Like, I really don't know. When y'all figure it out, or when I figure out, I'll let you know. I guess we're just going to get started, y'all. Let's just run it.
It's time for Critique Fridays, baby.
What up, y'all? It's your boy OB, a.k.a. Ombi Music, a.k.a.
It's your grandma's favorite producer.
I love you guys. We are getting started with Critique Fridays. We're just going to run some critiques tonight. If you want to submit your song, go ahead, submit it. If you don't, I am not going to, I'm not going to blame you. It is what it is. To submit your song, Nero.fan /Critique Fridays is where you submit. Bro, you might not have any real idea how fast the algorithms change up in hours. Change the hours, test out different content. The metrics will tell you exactly what they want. I guess that's a good question. That's a good one, Frank. Appreciate you. Should I change the date? Like, I thought Friday was a good time. Like, the best time. You know what I'm saying? Or should I be doing like, because here's the thing. I want to give a shout out to Michael. I want to give a shout out to Klesso. Shout out and congrats to Klesso on signing with Aliens. And yo, that's crazy. That's really dope. Shout out to Klesso for that. But I want to give them too a big shout out because they started doing reviews as well during the week. But this is just my opinion or my take on what I saw. These brothers purposely didn't do it on Friday, and I really believe it's just because they wanted to show respect towards our show, which I'm like grateful. Like they didn't have to do that. They could have did it on Friday too, but because I think they do it on different days, and that's the thing though. I don't want to switch up my day and then it'd be the same day and time as them because that'd be rude. I don't want to do that either. I like Friday just because it is the end of the week. It's like everybody's ready to just be on their phones, sadly. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm like, yo, Friday is dope. Like, why not do Friday? But I don't know. You guys tell me, man. You guys are the crowd. You guys are the fans. You guys are the people that are watching the show. Whoever's watching the show, appreciate you either way. Alex, would you say you said just like music nowadays, a lot of people not impressed by actual bars anymore. They just like sounds. Yo, for real. I feel like I could see that some people somebody would make an ASMR song and then go number one. Well, I guess they've already done that, right? With um sorry. They like they've already done that, I guess, in the past, like with the whisper song. Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in here. But what if they did like a whole song with just like cutting soap? They just did a cutting soap song and it was just all ASMR and it was like the number one song on Billboard for the past 10 years, cutting soap. And it's just somebody cutting soap. And they get a Grammy. Thomas, what'd you say? Fridays are good. If you don't mind me asking, you probably already discussed this, but why is attendance a lot lower and the submissions got less? I was literally talking about this, and the easy answer is social media, like the companies. Like that is the easiest answer because I'm trying to figure that out. I remember when I went to Holy Smoke, there were some people that were like, you still do the reviews? And I'm like, yeah. Like I've been doing it every Friday. Oh man, I mean I haven't seen it pop up. And it's like, wow. But this is what I'm saying. I feel like they're actively killing our engagement just because they want us to pay. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember I used to go live on my IG and I would get like 50 people in there. Now I'm lucky to get like 3 or 5, which is crazy. I have like 10K followers on there, and I'm like, bruh, why am I struggling to get like at least 20 people in there that I could talk to and update? Like I got songs and that I'm releasing for the album, and people are like, yo, you dropping music? I'm like every Friday I drop music. It's ridiculous. By the way, shout out Derek Miner's new album, Vigilante. I produced Child of God with Derek, Cannon, and Marty. Shout out Marty too. He killed the hook. But yeah, I appreciate you, Thomas. Thank you, man. It's just algorithm crap, bro. It's just politics. So, I might go back to just doing free submissions along with you having to skip if you want to pay. Uh, but that's the thing that sucks because it used to be just paid stuff, and nobody complained. Then I don't even know. It's hard to explain because even when people do complain, I'm like, bruh, you probably go to random people who do review shows and don't even give you feedback. But like here, I really do take the time to give you feedback. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's a push for monetizing. That's all it is, really. I think that's when it comes to the viewers and the ones that submit to know that you go live every Friday and have them notifications on. Yeah, Alex. But even for that, sometimes it's not even enough anymore. Nairobi. What's up? Appreciate you tapping in. If you are trying to submit your if you're trying to submit your music, we are doing a free option today, as well as if you want to pay. Man, that would be great. I would be grateful for that. Like, bro, because even when we were like doing the song for song battle the other day, I had like 3 or 4 people paying like 150 just to submit their song, and it was like, whoa, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that I really appreciate. When I have people just doing stuff like that, it's flooring, because I'm like, man, you really want to support, and that means a lot. I had a brother one time before we were doing Nero. I had a brother one time and it was like, yo, it's $50, and he gave me like $100, and he was like, you deserve more. And I was like, wow. He goes, $50 is nothing. He goes, you deserve more. And I'm like, dang, man, that's so dope. So I really appreciate when people do show mad respect to the stream and to what I do and what I bring to the space, because I really do try. Like, I really do try. And it's like, I don't know. It messes with me sometimes, because I'm like, I don't want it. I don't try to let it define me. I guess that's where I'm trying to make sure, like, I balance that, because sometimes some people would be like for instance, there's streamers that I've seen where they just, I lost 1 million followers. Oh my gosh. It's like, I get it, but it's like, if you place your identity in these things, and even with music, right? If you place anything, it goes for anything. You place your identity as a content creator, you place your identity in being like a musician, artist, producer, you place your identity in being like a streamer, and you will always, like 100% of the time, like, you will not be happy, because you will never see the results that you want to see. And even if you do, the next day they can completely be different, and it's just it'll destroy you. That's where, like, it's needed to be talked about in our space. Like, yo, the difference between us and mainstream artists, or people who don't do Christian hip hop, we should have our identity in Jesus. And I think that's a big issue with a lot of people inside of Christian hip hop. Not a lot. Sorry. I don't want to say that. I think it is a big issue, though, inside for some people inside of Christian hip hop. I know, like, a lot of people that I've spoken to, even like your favorite artists, they'll tell you, like, yeah, it's been struggles at times, because, like, one, it's our income, right? Like, to make music, to entertain you guys. And if I'm not selling a beat, if I'm not making enough through Critique Fridays either, if I'm not doing as many artist consultations or mixing songs that I should be doing and stuff like that, if I'm not getting those bookings, or even getting booked to DJ an event or something, if I'm not doing any of that, my family don't eat. You know what I'm saying? And that as me as a husband, that's where I'm like, dog, like, I'm just failing. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. It's tough, because, like, I'm trying to be a man of God, and then trying to balance being an artist and an entertainer, like, all of those things. and like in some type of like, I don't know, personality, I guess you want to call me, whatever those terms are. It's tough. It plays with you sometimes. It's like, dang, bro, like, am I doing good? Am I not? Am I like, you know what I mean? So it's tough, bro. I've always wanted like podcast vibes, and that's what I wanted for Critique Fridays for the longest time. But I don't know. You miss my show on SoundCloud? What show on SoundCloud? What show did I have on SoundCloud? I don't know which one you're talking about. Again, if you are on Instagram, come over to YouTube. YouTube is a place to be. I do enjoy YouTube the most just because quality is better. You know what I mean? Shout out to the people on Facebook, though. I see y'all. People on Twitch, I see you. And then those who are coming through in and out of Instagram. Let's get started, y'all. Let's get started. So we got the homegirl, Courtney E. Shout out to Courtney E. She finally listened to me, y'all. She finally listened to me. By the way, I am like on the Rapzilla Instagram. So if y'all are like, hey, he's not following me. It's not me. It's Rapzilla's Instagram. I don't control her like that. But yo, shout out to Courtney. She finally listened to me on getting like, you know, opening up her IG to regular. If y'all want to follow her, it's Courtney MC. Courtney MC on Instagram. All right, so show her some love. She did purchase a track for me, and I think that's what this is. She said, a track produced by OB, song mixed and mastered by B-Way. Shout out B-Way. So we're gonna grill this one, okay? And if you're trying to submit your song right now, go ahead, submit to Nero.fan/CritiqueFridays. Shout out to Nero for the love as well. Nero.fan/CritiqueFridays. Courtney E, you're on deck. I'm excited to hear this record. The song's called With You featuring Travis Wall. Let's get it.
Found you at 22, I was feeling a little blue. Didn't really have a clue, cause I didn't know you. I was lost, knew about the cross, count my loss. Didn't know the cost, so I treated like loose change. Love is different, marital strains, infidelity pains, family structure rearranged. 2-parent home, now it's split. I feel the rift, so they drift. Daddy moved out with his mistress, now she's a missus. I don't get it, mixed feelings. 24 years of marriage, you call it quits. Holy matrimony, hold the cheese, no macaroni. Gotta tell the story to get my testimony. No fun and games, loose lips, jump ship. Picture this, divorce is final. Now we gotta coexist. Play the game, Nintendo Switch. Now it's hard to console when your anger erodes. But Jesus, he rose, took my pain like a cheat code. Now I'm blooming like a rose. Forgiveness I chose, and my heart I had to let go. Let the spirit flow, shining bright like a light post. Transform tag team for the pick and roll. Woo! I will never lose with you. My heart has been renewed with you. I will always choose through the highs and lows. You never let me go with you. I will never lose with you. My heart has been renewed with you. I will always choose through the highs and lows. You never let me go. Never saw it coming. Family life crumble, no cookies, but he stumbled. We all fall apart, but the part when you cheat and you leave help me fall to my knees when the pain just buckles. Ready to catch hands like knuckles. Daddy's so wrong, had my heart in his palms, and yet he moved on. Now my heart has been scarred. The anger prolongs. I know we're all flawed, but I had to stay strong. I was in the fog, had to crawl, now I walk. Building blocks of faith through grace, up and change, I forgave. Couldn't do it my way, surrendered to the call. Gave my all, put my faith in his word. Now I'm gaining stock from the one who's my rock. Hands going up, feel the Holy Spirit drop. With you, I will never lose. With you, my heart has been renewed. With you, I will always choose through the highs and lows. You never let me go. With you, I will never lose. With you, my heart has been renewed. With you, I will always choose through the highs and lows. You never let me go.
Woo! Fire! You can cut it a little bit earlier, but yo, shout out to Courtney E for that jump. Oh my gosh. So, Courtney, I already did it for you. But I texted B-Way angrily. I texted him and I was like, bruh, why is Courtney's record mixed like that? I'm already getting on him for you. Okay? Your vocals are a little too loud. There's a little bit of over compression, but that's a B-Way issue. That's not a Courtney issue. Courtney, you killed this joint. Oh my God. You made me proud. I'm grateful you bought the beat because you made me proud that I sold it to you. And that's the one thing, like I'll be real with people. Like, if I don't like the record that you bought for me, I'll tell you, don't put my tag on there. As much as I would want to have it on there, don't put my tag on there. I'm grateful my tag's on this one. I love the fact that Courtney did an incredible job. She killed it. Nice flow. Had the contrast with the singing on the hook. And the singing was good too. So I really appreciated it. My inspiration for this joint was when I made the beat. Oh, Dalton, you pay by skipping. You skip. So you hit skip and then it jumps up. B-Way's texting me back. Yes. And a little bit of sidechain. And I'm hearing. I got you, Courtney. I'm getting on him right now. I'm getting it right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting it right now. I got you, Courtney. I listen. These guys that I got on text, especially when if I am pointing you to an engineer or a producer or something of that nature, then I will make sure that it's quality. You know what I'm saying? But this is a lesson to you guys as the artists. You guys have the last say so. When you okay it, that's it. You know what I'm saying? So you guys need to make sure that the mix is solid, master is solid, there's no over compression, your vocals are really mixed into the record. It's, they're crisp. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting any distortion, none of that. You need to make sure on your end that is good. You can't just take engineers' word for it sometimes. Because some engineers will be like, yo, I'm a Grammy award winning, I mix for Juice WRLD. You know how many artists I've heard that said so and such? I'm like, bro, it don't matter. Like, they need to mix it correctly, and you got to be the one as the artist to let them know. That's not me, saying go yell at B-Way. I hit B-Way up because I know I'll point him out. Like, and he knows that. He knows that. He knows he has a reputation through Critique Fridays. So that's why I'm like, yo, you got to fix this. And he's already texting me. He's like, let me guess, her vocals are loud, right? I was like, yeah, you already know. And I think he understood. I think he heard it too. You know what I'm saying? So, but Courtney, great job. Phenomenal job. As is right now, sheesh, 9. It's about a 9 for me. If it was fully mixed, like mixed out, great, and all that. Tell B-Way to cut the ending a little bit shorter, like fade it out shorter, because that ending, I like when it, you let it go for a little bit, but tell him to fade it out a little bit earlier. Other than that, great job, Courtney. Shout out to Courtney E, y'all. Go give her. There he is. There he is. Y'all go get some engineering done by my homie B Wave. Y'all do need some mixing and mastering. Y'all go show some love, support towards him. He definitely does a great job. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I appreciate it, Nairobi. Thank you. Yeah, y'all go show some love to B Way. Get some engineering done by him. He's killing it right now too. Listen to his music. He's been killing it as well. Phenomenal music from B Way. Very proud of homie. And he's cheap. That's true. And not in the ugly way, but he's cheap in like affordable way, and he'll give you quality, which is dope. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Courtney. Really dope record. Really excited to hear some more from you. But thank you, Courtney, for the love. I'm excited for the record to come out. Really, I am. My man D Reed. Shout out D Reed. See, when you pay to get on here, it's free right now. Right now, it's free. I switched the submission option to where you can submit for free, but when you skip, it puts you ahead of everybody. But it also like shows me that you're supporting the stream, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like if you support the stream by skipping, you're showing mad love. You're showing that you support and you're willing to pay, for my advice, and I appreciate that. I really do. The homie D Reed, there he is. Y'all need to follow him. Show some love. Tell him what's up. All right. Thank you, D Reed. Appreciate you. He said, I randomly get nostalgic about Pokemon and sat and thought about it for a bit. I realized how it has impacted my life, especially my childhood. So I wrote about it. All right. D Reed. Also, I want to let you know, D, if you got any Pokemon cards, I do barter. So if you guys do have Pokemon cards, you can get discounts on beats with me. Just letting you know. All right. It's like crypto for me. Just giving you a heads up. Pokemon freestyle by D Reed. Let's see what you.
This one goes out to all the Pokemon heads out there.
Thinking about my infatuation with Pokemon, it helped me navigate through many a situation. Say navigate, I meant disassociate, escape reality into a simulation. I had control and power, grinding levels for hours. Decimated doubters, eliminated the cowards. Never needed help, professor gave me my flowers. Snap back where the real was really sour. Treaded water too deep, was forced to dive in. Wasn't Team Rocket that I was fighting. From pain that's crushing to scenes of much sin. A little boy's soul was suffocating. Violated peace, his heart in pieces. Obscene, egregious, the thoughts that creep in. Scars so deep, who would believe him? Shame developed from egocentric ways of thinking. Once was shameless, but since has purpose. Through grace that leaked in, I've seen repentance. Healed some demons, I know the reason. Made me turn to him. Now when I run it back, different but the same. Since I labeled shame, I don't have to play the game. Since I know his face, it shifts the end game. New perspective, no longer worst case. The grip of Ekans has since been replaced. And by a bruised heel, he'll meet a worse fate. I have new buds and tasted of his grace. Faith will evolve into face to face. When I take a break, I don't have to simulate. Never would have known if I didn't have a think or sit and retrace what came from that place. Now when I feel pain, I suffocate on grace.
Yo, I like it, bro. It's definitely a fitting freestyle. I like that you just, it's a freestyle. I love the Pokemon soundtracks in the background that you sampled. Really, 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 really dope. Who did that beat? Unless it was like a YouTube beat. Let me know. I absolutely hate PayPal, but if you're trying to, show some love, there it is. Appreciate you, Nairobi. Pokemon Freestyle, man. Great job. I really enjoyed it. Again, guys, if you're submitting and you want to figure out how to pay, then all you got to do is hit skip and you'll be able to pay through there as a paid option. It was something I found on BeatStars. Wow, that's dope. I ended up making yo, you should get with Q official, QEW. You should tap in with him. He does a lot of Pokemon themed rap records. Really, really dope. But yeah, dude, I liked it. I thought it was cool. It needs some mixing. It had some mixing stuff that you could have worked on. Your vocals were a little bit overly, like, bubbly like this. It felt like that, as opposed to crisp, clean, nice. You can tap in with B-Way about that for real, for engineering. But I think Zippy, what's up? I see you on TikTok, bro. Thank you for the love on TikTok. The other thing I would say is smooth out your rapping a little bit. You were doing some stuff the last time you submitted that I was like, this is your sound. Do you remember that? I kind of want to hear that. I kind of want to hear that sound. But I appreciate the fact that you were just trying to pay homage to something like Pokemon, because that's just something, it was just nostalgia for you, like you were saying. So, yeah, man, I think it was a dope little freestyle. You showed mad love on there, and it was dope. Yeah, I vibed with it. It was cool. About a 7. Yeah, about a 7. 7. Yeah, I give it a 7. Shout out to D Reed, man. Y'all go give him some love. And I was being serious, but D, listen. I do take Pokemon as discounts, right? Towards production. But I don't want you to steal your kids' cards, okay? These are cards that if they're yours, that's a different story. But yeah, don't steal your kids' cards just to send it to me. Don't do that. But yo, my birthday is on September 30th. So what? That's like a week from now. Let's see. Oh yeah, my birthday is on the 30th. It's in 2 weeks, or 1.5 weeks. About 2 weeks, give or take. Tuesday, the 30th of September. If you guys want to show some love, you need an address to send some Pokemon stuff, let me know. All right. And if you wanna, the only cards I will take for straight up beats, like if you said, "Hey Obi, I want a beat from you," I do got this Moonbreon. You know what I'm saying? To all the people that know Pokemon. Yo, I got a Poncho Pikachu. Really? Okay. Let's talk. I'll do a straight trade. I will give you a beat for a Poncho Pikachu. I will give you a beat for a Moonbreon. I will give you a beat for a Sunbreon, like the Umbreon from Prismatic. I will give beats for the Mario Luigi Pikachu collab. Yes, I would. I will give a beat for the Van Gogh Pikachu. Just giving you a heads up. A Charizard base set, unlimited, or obviously first edition, but I think that's like $1,000,000. I would do a whole album for that. I'm just letting you know. And if it's in good condition, you got maybe like 2 albums for me. Shout out to D Reed, man. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man. I love Pokemon, so. T Lo, what's up, T Lo? Appreciate you. My man T Lo, Thomas Lowe. Y'all want to give him a follow? Thomas_Low23 on IG. He goes by T Lo. So we're gonna go ahead and check out his record. He said it's not mixed the best, but one feedback: I have not released this song or any songs at that. Should I drop this to get my feet wet or keep working in the studio till I get something better? Good questions. Okay, he wants to know what we think of this record. He knows that it's not mixed, but he wants to know, should he release this or not? So let's talk. Let's see. Let's take a listen. Let's see what he has. Come Back to Life by T-Lo. Let's see what you got, bro.
Pressure building from all sides, I'm in a storm and I'm alone. Holding on to anything in my grasp so I can stay afloat. Every step is a blessing, but I just wanna be seen and known. It's getting hard to face this battle, I can't take it, I might let go. Satan coming through without a chirping, but I am covered by the blood. I ain't taking advice from somebody who is just gonna hold a grudge. Your discernment is lacking, my passion is rapping, so I lift them up. Even ones are laughing, now that I'm active, no Yankee, but there's a judge. I'm all in the action, off of the passion, I'm not taking a lunch. Lack of the lacking, back of them crafted. Man, where is my love? I'm done with the lacking, I know what I'm doing. I'm making these songs and it's off for the move, and I'm taking this work and I'm giving it to Christ. So everyone go ahead, come back to life, come back to life now, come back to life now, the thing you idolize ain't nothing but a knife now, come back to life now, come back to life now, thought I was worthless, God showed me my price now, so here I go. Here I go, I'm back in. Thought I was lost, but God said, let's go ahead, tap in. His presence is a gift, don't let it sit, go ahead, unwrap it. Holy Spirit, speak through me to set free all the captives. As I plant seeds, I wonder if this is the rain. Searching for the king, that's why I limp with this cane. These rappers trumping next, you ain't no pimp to the game. Giving him all my pride for the risk of his name. Take all my pain, take all the rain, expecting nothing, I'm gonna lift up his name, giving him space. I am selfish, what if only my ego gets paid? Keep up to date, to the dead I have something I am needing to say. Freedom and grace, as KB would say, out of the grave. Come back to life now, come back to life now, the thing you idolize ain't nothing but a knife now, come back to life now, come back to life now, thought I was worthless, God showed me my price now,
All right. T-Lo. T-Lo, what's up, bro? Thank you for your record. Come Back to Life. Chat, what you thinking? How do you feel? Let me know what y'all's thoughts are. And if you're trying to submit a song, go ahead and submit right now. Nero.fan/CritiqueFridays. If you're trying to skip, go ahead, pay for a skip spot. There's also an option that you can come on to the live with me for an extra $25. So take advantage of that if you can. Yes, I see potential. Once this song is perfected, it could go far. Bars and Beats said, this track could go so insane for real. Justin gave us some fire emojis. Justin says, get it mixed and cleaned up. It's nice. Rose Sanchez says, the beat is too repetitive. Y'all are giving some good feedback, y'all. Appreciate y'all. So, T-Lo, Thomas, I personally think a few things, right? So production could go way better for sure. I felt like it was very, very like a rough draft. It didn't feel like a finished beat. It felt like it was almost like a metronome, just kick, snare, simple drum pattern with a little bit of hi-hats and a small little melody. It didn't feel like oh my gosh, this is polished, this is nice. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying mixing wise. I'm just saying like the beat in itself just didn't feel like like it feels like you were trying to give like some crazy energy and stuff like that, but I didn't get that. I didn't get that from the production, and I didn't get that from your energy either. Like what I heard on the record, it felt like you definitely need to work on your delivery. It sounded like, I don't know if you were doing a one take or what, but it felt like a one take, and I can hear you reading your lyrics. It like you didn't sound like, it didn't sound like you were comfortable. It sounded like you were on stage and you were like this. You know what I'm saying? Like with the microphone. Hi guys. You know what I'm saying? It felt like you were shy. It didn't feel like you had your character. It just felt like you were reading a piece of paper. It like that's what it sounded like. I want to hear energy, emotion. I'm not saying get loud. I want to hear character. Like, again, I always use this as a reference. When we're having a conversation, I'm not talking to you monotone. You like I'm literally having a conversation with you right now, and you hear the tones and the dynamics in my voice. When I say certain words, I'm going, or when I'm talking like this normal, you hear, it feels like it's genuinely coming from me. Like I know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to bring that to your music. Bring a character or your character to the music. Show me that it's genuine, not generic. Because it felt like, hey, I was trying to make a Christian rap song. That's exactly what you did. If that was the case, you did that. But was it good? Probably about a 5 at best. The thing is, you got to work on delivery, your energy, your dynamics. You got to work on your beat selection. So you had the idea, and you're like, okay, I have a groove right here, and I could rap comfortably here. But now you got to sell it to me and pick the right beat, because it wasn't it. I'm working with another artist, and you kind of remind me of him. And he definitely gave off this vibe, but I feel like this would be a little too heavy for you in my opinion, but I feel like you can probably get to a beat like this. But this is where I feel like you can eventually get to, but you need some time, you need some work. So I feel like eventually you can get to a beat like that. You said you bought this beat though? Sheesh. Who did you buy that from? Okay, so Thomas, hit me up, because this is where I come in, because I do a lot of artist development for artists. Like I'll take, probably about 6 months to a year with artists, and they pay me monthly and stuff like that, and I work with them to be able to get to a point where I can help you with your writing, I can help you with your deliveries, your your dynamics, your cadences, ideas. If you're interested in that, along with production, right? It includes all that. If you're interested in that, let me know. Hit me up in my DMs at OnBeat Music. I mean, you already hit me up. You messaged me through there already. So if you're interested in something like that, let me know. We could definitely work on it. So that way you're not, you gotta, like, cause some people be like, yo, this is a dope beat, but that beat might not be for you. You know what I'm saying? You guys need to learn how to recognize a dope beat, but something that's going to complement you as the artist, not just something that's just dope to you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's very subjective. Some people be like, yo, this is so, like, you could be like, yo, this beat is dope. But another person like me could be like, that's not that dope. Let me show you what dope is. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. If you're interested in that, Tilo, Thomas, hit me up, and we could talk about it. I'm at a 5 with this joint because I think you have potential, but you need some work. You need some artist development for sure. Gam fam, I didn't even see you here. What did you say? He just needs artist development. Sounds forced. If he relaxes, gets mixing, and a little bit more, he gonna be alright. Exactly what I said. You feel me? Alex, you said, now do you work with any budgets? That's a question. I work with budgets, but they gotta make sense too. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gotta be fair. But this is why it's kind of like when I'm developing artists, you know, it takes work, and I'm gonna challenge you. You know what I mean? So, some people, I'm like a coach. Like, I will end up being somebody you strongly dislike and make you feel like I'm out to get you. But if I'm doing that, it's because you're learning. Okay? It's because you're learning. I want people to learn. Like, one of the most impactful people in my life was my band director when I was in high school. And that fool used to get mad at me all the time. But he told me, he's like, if I'm yelling at you, OB, it's because you're learning. And it's because he wanted to teach me something. You know what I'm saying? So with me, I learned that. I learned that through him. Was like, yo, if I'm becoming annoying in a way where it's like, oh, he's telling me to change it again. He's telling me to do this again. He's telling me to rewrite this. It's because you're learning. I'm challenging you. I'm putting another weight on the bar. You know what I'm saying? So you could get stronger. And that's all I want for any artist that works with me. So, Thomas, if you're interested in that, totally, hit me up. Alex, if you're interested in that, hit me up as well. At OnBeat Music on Instagram. Thomas, I think you have a lot of potential as a rapper, but you need help to just develop. And it's gonna take time. And if you're cut out for it, you will have the time for it. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to you, Thomas. Shout out to Tilo. Y'all go give him a follow, Thomas_low23. This is a community, guys. If you guys want to tap in with each other, tap in with each other. You need to tap in with each other. These are the people that are supposed to be your peers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's coming up through here. Why didn't I come on, bro? Why didn't I acknowledge? I'm not gonna acknowledge that through my silence speaks volumes. Bruh, I'm not gonna acknowledge that. This is a critique show. Read the room. Like, come on, bruh. It's so funny. All right. Alex said, I'm used to being coached in multiple areas, so I'll definitely be hitting you up for development soon. Most definitely. Rose, you said, if you're serious about the music, it's worth the investment. That's facts. Sheesh. You're so worried about your image of spreading the truth instead of spreading the truth of what's going on. Bro. Read the room, bro. This is called Critique Fridays. This is not like talk about what's going on in the world, which I did that earlier actually. And I'm not gonna acknowledge somebody that like I pray and I'm saddened by that happened to dude, especially in front of his family. You know, kids lost their dad and a wife lost her husband. But reality is, a death, your death doesn't change your character and who you were. Your death doesn't make you a hero. Especially when your life was reflecting nothing of that. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't have to acknowledge that anything about that at all. I don't owe you nothing. I don't owe anybody anything. I could talk about how I want, who I want. The only person I answer to at the end of the day, including you, you answer to at the end of the day is not Donald Trump, is not the government, it's God himself. Plain and simple. You have an issue with that, you got issues. They ain't my issues. You got issues. There's so many though. It's not even just one. There's always like multiple. Shout out to you, T-Lo. Appreciate you, dog. Talk to me though. Let's get it cracking, bro. I want to help you. We got LeJuan Hicks. That's a crazy name. Or is it LeJuan? Is it how do you pronounce your name, dog? It's gotta me. That's right. You said chill. Kimmel lost his job about this. That just proves and shows that we do not have freedom of speech. It's very one-sided in this world. Very one-sided. You don't have freedom of speech in this world. It's like very one-sided. You can talk if it's something that certain people are like agreeing with you. Oh yeah. Yes, brother. But once you disagree, they want to shut you up. That doesn't sound like freedom of speech to me. I'm just saying. Oh, that's my mom. Shout out, mom. Hey. Hold on. Shout out to my mom. She's watching on TikTok. Lewan. Okay, so it's like nobody should be murdered for anything difference of an opinion. Anything less is ignorance. I agree. I don't think anybody should be murdered for opinion. Like Charlie had his own opinion. I have my own opinion. People have their opinions. Nobody should have been murdered. Nobody should be murdered about that. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. Scripture says what it says, right? It said nobody is good. Nobody is good. Not one. Not one of us in this world are good or deemed good on our own. Right? That's what Jesus came for. The cross. That's what that came for. That's why that happened. I don't think, but that's the thing is like, even though I disagree with him, I'm not making fun of him. I think that's sad and heartbreaking that happened. I don't think that should be happening. I don't think that the things that's going on in Gaza should be happening. I don't think certain people, like people who get pulled over and unjustly and get killed and shot unarmed, shouldn't be happening. I don't think illegal immigrants who are very much innocent should be stripped away from their families and all that stuff. Like, I don't think that. I don't think people who look like me as a Mexican should be profiled that I'm an immigrant. I think that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff that is wrong. Moralistically, you can put God aside. Moralistically, as in just being on earth, It's wrong. We can all agree on that. My man D Reese sending me Pokemon cards. I see you, D. Yeah, I don't agree with a lot of things that people are saying. Justin, I don't agree with that statement, but it's okay. Like, I'm not mad. Like, some people want to think dude is a martyr. Some people want to think he wasn't, and that's okay. That's okay. People can have opinions and disagree. Just like I think that I should be painting my house white. And my neighbor's like, you need to be painting that blue. And be like, no, I don't agree with you. And that's okay. You can paint your house blue. I want to paint mine white. You know what I'm saying? I don't think McDonald's should have came out with the McRib. And I disagree with that because back then the McRib was fire. But that's okay. We can disagree. And we can live. All right, let's get it back. Lawan, shout out to Lawan Hicks. There you go. Y'all can go show him some love. Shout out to Lawan. Thank you, bro. Did you pay, by the way, Lawan? You might have paid. I don't know if you did. If you want to give him a follow, Lawan Hicks. Lawan, did you pay? For those who paid, let me know. I'm going to make sure. Oh, these are all standards. So all of these people didn't pay. See, Lawan paid. He's the last one that paid. So there's only 4. But there's like 7 in queue. Just saying. You know what I mean? Shando. Thank you, Lawan. That means a lot. All right. Holy Spirit, Father, Son by Lawan. Let's go ahead and check this record out. Appreciate you, dog. Let's listen to it.
How could I ever repay you for all that you done for me? Receiving your favor, grace and mercy always made a way for me. Keeping you close, I need you the most, Lord, I enjoy your company. You give me direction, provide protection whenever demons come for me. I couldn't see, you told me to depend on faith, just walk with me. Late nights when I needed a friend, you would talk to me, exalted me, lift me up, becoming all that I can be. You strengthen me, keep building me up whenever I get Lord, weak. Will you carry me, get me through every storm and take care of me. No matter where we going, I'ma let you lead. No, you won't steer me wrong, you know what's best for me. Holy Spirit, Father, Son, shine your light on me. Till it's finished, till it's done, you paid the price for me.
I'm not a fan of the hook, but your verse was pretty fire.
I know I'm blessed as I can be. With all my heart, I just believe in Holy Spirit, Father, Son. Take all of my burdens and all of my problems. You know my worth, keep making me prosper. No need to worry, I know you got it. I know you heard me, even in silence. You lift me up when I was down, when I was alone. You came around, first I was lost, then I was found. Look at me shine, look at me now. I got everything that I ever needed. You saw the best of me when nobody could see it. The way you lifted me when I felt so defeated. These days I'm winning and I know that you the reason. Lord, will you carry me, get me through every storm and take care of me. No matter where we going, I'ma let you lead. No, you won't steer me wrong, you know what's best for me. Holy Spirit, Father, Son, shine your light on me. Till it's finished, till it's done, you paid the price for me. Lord, you the realest one, the only one I need. I know I'm blessed as I can be. With all my heart, I just believe in Holy Spirit, Father, Son.
Okay. Lawan Hicks. I hear you. Shout out to Lawan Hicks. That was dope. That was dope. He did say he's from Louisiana. I read the bio, and that was like, I was like, okay, he's from either Texas or Louisiana. So I read his bio, and it said he's from Louisiana, born and raised, but he resides in Texas. How interesting, right? So it was both. But yo, I like your verses. Your verses is fire. The hook, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of like your melodic sound. I think you definitely need to go for either a Texas vibe, like really embrace the Texas, like kind of like and I don't know if you know, dude, but either like Big X the Plug or that Mexican OT, or you can go for a Memphis vibe because your voice, like your rapping voice, you got a dope rapping voice. Like I can hear the tone of your rapping voice, and you can rap, you can spit. You definitely can get on some like beats that are like more Memphis style as well. I can hear that from you, and I think that would be dope if you went that route as well. If you geared more towards that route, and if you wanted to do anything melodically, maybe get somebody else to do it that like could make it like an actual bop. Because I think my biggest issue with this record was just the hook. The beat was cool, you know what I'm saying, but I feel like overall I think people would still enjoy this record, so I'd give it a 7. I personally just don't like the hook. I think the hook could be a lot better, maybe have somebody to do that. But I love your verses because I think your tone and your verses really do something different. Like really, homie said LaWanda plug. Mexican OT with the road R's, that'd be crazy. But I like what he does. Like I think this record would go crazy like in the like prison ministries or some of the streets, like if you're doing outreaches and stuff like that. I think it would be dope. But if you want like to capture a further, like a bigger audience, I think you got to find a bridge, like a bridge to gap, you know. And the way to do that is like finding something that's going to complement your voice, and that's through the production. I think the production that will complement your voice is that of a Memphis style of a beat or a more Texas style of a beat. So I'm from Texas, so I'm from San Antonio, born and raised, and I understand that Texas sound, so I get it completely. It's dope though. It's dope. I give it a 7. I think he's dope. What y'all think, chat? Alex says that I think the intro needed a little more space, just a little bit, but I could be wrong. The intro didn't need space. It's all right. I think he could have structured it different. Maybe came in on as a verse. I don't think he should have done the singing part. You know what I'm saying? Justin on Facebook says, get a female on the hook, clean up and clean up the doubles and pans. Alex did say, oh, Memphis too, like Glorilla. How do you even know how to spell That's crazy. Chris Vibes gives it an 8 out of 10 without the hook. Shout out Chris Vibes. I see you, dog. Yeah. I'm at a 7. He gave it a 6 as a whole. That's fair too. Shout out to Lawan. Bro, you want to tap in? You trying to get a Memphis beat? Holla at me. I got you, dog. With a budget. All right. Now we get into the free ones. If you guys want to support the chat, those of you who have free submissions up right now, you can pay to skip. So I would really appreciate that if y'all did, because you guys would support the chat. Yeah, man, I'd really appreciate it. All right, Unshakable Nova Ghost 3.0 said it features Gino. A song about standing in God's will while going through a storm by God's strength. All right. So just giving you a heads up, those who didn't pay don't get the same perks as those who did pay. Those who didn't pay, I'm not gonna play your full song if it's like something where I cut it out like already, like I get it, I'm gonna cut it off. If it's really bad, like bad mixing, I can barely understand it, I will cut it off. Usually I try to play it through, because if you paid, I'll usually show that respect. I do that. Yeah. So just giving you a heads up, disclaimer, that's what this is about. All right. Nova Ghost 3.0. All right. Interesting. Nova Ghost. Let's go and check this right now.
I'm unshakable, built on the rock, ain't breakable. Speed in my soul, untakeable. I'm running this race with the Savior. I'm unshakable, faith in my heart, unbreakable. King on the throne, unmistakable. Jesus, my life, unfadable. I'm running with the King, can't lose my stride. Devil throwing darts, but I let that slide. Armor on tight, got Ephesians in mind. I don't feel the storm, I command that tide. Chains fell off when he broke that curse. Blood on the cross gave my soul that worth. I was in dirt, now I'm in his church. Now I spit flame like I'm salt in earth. Script flip when the grace hit me. Old me dead, now the grave can't grip me. Enemy tried, but the spirit's with me. Word in my mouth and the King uplift me. I'm unshakable, built on the rock, ain't breakable. Speed in my soul, untakeable. I'm running this race with the Savior. I'm unshakable, faith in my heart, unbreakable. King on the throne, unmistakable. Jesus, my life, unfadable.
Almost died in my sins, like, oof, that's a close one. Waited on the Lord, and I didn't have to smoke one. I believe like Peter. Pick up the cross, no cedar. Spend time with the Lord, and he showed me his mystery. Gave my life to Christ, and he gave me back the victory. And he coming back eventually. To save me from what Satan did initially. Gotta change my behavior till I'm one with the Savior. Gotta love on my neighbor, gotta serve like a waiter. I make him greater and greater. You know that I'm a big crazy. I love on every hater, but Jesus never will waver. Let's go.
I'm unshakable.
All right. Shout out to Nova Ghost 3.0. The song Unshakable. Chat, what you saying? How you feeling? What y'all think? I don't know why I was getting like I was just picturing Bow Wow doing like the Harlem Shake. I don't know. I was like, I'm unshakable. Oh my gosh. But yo, chat, what you saying? How you feeling about this record? Let me know. Lawan, let me know. Hit me up on IG, Lawan, at OnBeat Music. Alex says the intro reminded me of I Might Swerve. Oh wow. I think that song is a terrible song too. I think it's just because it was what's his name? Because it was Jello. People were like, "Oh, it's cool." Yeah, that song was whack. Not Nova song, another song. The 6.5 from Chris Vibes. So where I'm at with this joint though, I'm not a big fan of the stacks. I think you stacking the hook and your verse, yeah, man, it's not a big. I'm not a big fan of that. It just gives off like old Tupac vibes. You know what I'm saying? Even when Nelly did that vibes too, those vibes too. I wasn't a big fan of that. Courtney said the same thing that I was about to say. She said, it's cool, but nothing is standing out. And I agree. I feel like it wasn't like I was not big on the hook where you're like savior. I was like, nah. Verse wise, it was hard for me to like really get into your verse. And then the second verse, I was like, it wasn't balanced in the mix either. But the mix in itself was mixed very loud. Like it needed to come down. It needed to be more controlled. But dude on the second verse, his writing was mad predictable. It was just like his bars were like, I knew he was gonna say that, or even like, dang, he said that. That sounds like, you know, kind of like, oh, I picked up my cross, no cedar. It was like, you know what I'm saying? Sheesh, I just dropped something. All right, had to fix that. But yeah, I think thank you, B-Way. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, dog. I think where I'm at with this one, I think it needs quite a bit of work. I just was not a big fan of this song in general. I just thought it was like a little too wild, like not, you know, it just didn't really. It's tough. Like, you gotta understand. I feel like we are in an era where we are tired of what we've already heard. Like, we've heard it so much. This has been my theory for a bit, and I've been talking to some people about it. I'm like, yo, people right now in today's world are very tired of what we've been accustomed to for so long, right? For instance, a lot of Gen Zers, I'm praising God about this, but a lot of them are becoming Christians. And it's because my theory in that is that they were born into the social media era where everybody is fake. You're online, a lot of people are fake. A lot of people are not who they are online, who they are in person. You know what I'm saying? So you get born into this type of society, and it includes music. A lot of Gen Zers got born into the trap era, where everything sounded the same, right? That being said, with this type of sound, it doesn't sound like something fresh and new. It sounds like something that's already been done. If that makes any sense at all. That's like my biggest takeaway from this record. Just sounds like something that's already been done. Nothing fresh, nothing new. That's like, oh my gosh, this is groundbreaking. Da, da, da. Like, and that's cool. You might enjoy it doing stuff like that, but you know, respectfully, I think you should challenge yourself more into really giving us something that is, you know, fresh, new, creative. Wasn't a big fan of it though. I think creative writing, mixing and mastering, finding the right beat, finding a right delivery. I felt like your delivery was very like, I'm unshakable. No, ba, 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 ba. It just felt like you were galloping too much. It just didn't feel like a unique, creative delivery. It felt like a metronome. If you're not going to switch up your delivery, then at this point, you're just a metronome. You're just a hi-hat. You don't want to be a hi-hat. You want to be an instrument that really drives the song. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro. Shout out to Nova. Thank you for the submission. I want to hear more from you. I want to see what else you can do and how you can challenge yourself. You know, come back, prove me wrong. That's all I ask for everybody. Appreciate you submitting, dog. Shout out to Nova Ghost 3.0. Tap in with him. Chris Vibes. I pay, brother. Super unfinished songs, but I love what you do. Man, truly appreciate it. Hey, dog. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate you. Show. What up, Show? Chris vibes. Thank you, Chris, for paying for a skip. Thank you, L1, for paying for another skip. I appreciate that. That's mad love right there. We got Shake the Room, unreleased by Chris Vibes. Y'all go show him some love. _ Chris Vibes on IG. He said it's an unreleased song. I want to know what the great OB thinks. I'm grateful, dog. Thank you. Let's go ahead and check this joint out.
Tell me what you want, 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 tell me what you want.
What's up, Matthew?
Living in divine bodies made in his image. The beginning had dark waters in sight. If it wasn't for Holy Spirit laying hands all over the dam, me and you wouldn't be capable to live. If it wasn't for the Lord, we would have been down out for the count. Lucy gon' try to sell me out. If it wasn't for the Lord, we would have been on a different route. Every day trying to fill a drought. Lord, you fill me up, overflow the cup. You gave us all enough by giving us the sun. You saw us from above, living on the run. Holy Spirit, come down on the earth and shake the room. Let the people say, why would I worry when I got my G.O.D. From the bottom where I came out, I'ma never go back to a drought.
Mix this joint.
Why would I worry when I got my G.O.D. From the bottom where I came out, I'ma never go back to a drought. I've been on one way, only way that leads to Yahweh. Glory in the road when I be stepping on your highway. Made a way, you shed a light up in the alleyway. Feel a little different when I give you all of my praise. And you stay the same, yeah, and you never change. On the holy mount of God is where the blessings reign. All because your son came down and made it right in the flame. I'm flowing on the holy ground, you stay, yeah, yeah, yeah. From the west side to the east side, I wanna wave my hands and never cease. From the west side to the east side, I wanna shout you all the praise and never cease. Oh yeah. Tell me what you want, 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 tell me what you want.
You do something better right
tell
here.
me what you want, Lord. Why would I worry when I got my G.O.D. From the bottom where I came out, I'ma never run back to a drought. Why would I worry when I got my G.O.D. From the bottom where I came out, I'ma never run back to a drought, yeah, yeah. Son of man, you came down with a plan. Never took a loss and always had us in your plan. In the graces of your palms, now I rise above the law. Open up the gate where I see glory in your arms, oh.
Yeah, this is
Stand by that,
fire.
just do whatever you say. Garden in the furnace, made it new in a pure flame. Fresh eyes, I could see the lies and the false claim. You call me by name and I didn't need no fake fame. Didn't need a flash, didn't need no fake chain. Didn't need the proof, the only proof is in the bloodstains. No chain could ever have a hold on me. I got no shame when I got faith in your peace, yeah. Ayy, ride around with 2 angels on me. Ain't no fear in me that compromise my mind on G.O.D. I just offer up my heart and let my ego be deceased. I let my flesh go decrease so my spirit could increase. Why would I worry?
Oh, you can submit.
When I got my G.O.D.
Actually, you want to submit, you can.
I'ma never run back to a drought. Why would I worry when I got my G.O.D. From the bottom where I came out, I'ma never run back to a drought, yeah. From the west side to the east side,
Cut
I
it,
wanna wave
cut it.
my hands and never cease.
Nah, cut it. You gotta cut the song early. This is such a good record. You gotta get a little bit of structuring done. Bro, if you need some post-production on this mug, please let me do something with this. Talk to me if you got a budget, but let me know. I would love to help you with this record because I'm sure I could. Who made the beat? No, Alex. She's saying something like, she's saying, Alex is saying that it needs a female for the chorus. No, what I believe that it needs for the chorus is some Chris Brown-esque type of harmonies. Chris Brown does something when he does records like this, is he'll have pause moments where he does harmonies. It's there's a really bad song by him, but he has a song with Jack Harlow, and he does a lot of moments where he highlights himself, and the way he highlights himself is he'll cut the beat have a drop there, and then it'll be like him just going off with a run, or have some harmonies. You need that. If you had those type of flares on this mug, oh my gosh, it'd be fire. Yeah, show. I'm saying this is a YouTube beat. No, you don't need a YouTube beat for this. We can work on this. Chris, hit me up right now, dog. Yeah, like Mike Teasy. Mike Teasy be doing that too. But nah. Chris, I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna message you. Lawan, I got you, dog. You are in the queue again. Thank you for paying for another skip. Chris, where you at, dog? There you are. Yeah, I'm just messaging you. Yep. All right, I'm gonna message you, Chris. I got you. No, we gotta get him an exclusive beat. We gotta make an exclusive beat, bro. Sorry, I'm gonna message you. I'm gonna message you in a minute more. Chris, dope record as is. Like even with it being the way it is, unmixed, I'm at like an 8. Respectfully. Is this the last song? Standing Wins. We are just doing. Do y'all guys want? The thing is, a lot of people did not. We're doing free submissions and paid submissions right now. Shout out to those who paid. Those who paid will get more. I will play your whole song. If we get 16 paid submissions tonight, I will give out a prize. I will give out $200 tonight to the winner. All right. If we get 16 paid submissions, I will give out $200 to the winner. All right. So, right now, the best song right now is definitely Courtney. Oh, no. Sorry. No, I got to give it to Chris. Chris is the best song right now. So even though he has, no, hold on. That's not fair because Courtney got a 9. Chris got an 8. So technically, Courtney is the best song right now. Chris got potential for the best song, but Courtney does take the best song right now. But yes, if we get a good amount of submissions tonight that are paid, I will give out $200. All right, we got to have at least 16 submissions that are paid in order for me to be able to give out a cash prize. All right, so appreciate everybody who's paying the skip line, and yeah, man, shout out Chris Vibes, 8 for me, dog. I really appreciate it though. It's a really dope record. Let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going. Lawan, he came back with another record called Through the Fire Freestyle. Let's go and check this joint.
I would have a friend if it wasn't for Jesus. I would have no friend. Yeah, Lord. Yeah, Lord.
He would pace the floor, put his hands behind his back, look down, and he'd say,
Dear Heavenly Father, I come to the altar, I'm giving you all of my sins. Give me the strength, give me the wisdom, give me the courage, I'm due for a win. Back at it again as I stroke with the pen. The more that I pray, the deeper within. Walked on the lake, I don't need to swim, depended on faith, now look what I did. Look at me prosper, God I acknowledge the glory, the power I owe it to you. Showing I prove, believing in you. The tables will turn and bridges will move. Remember they doubted me, no can't bother me. I know my father speaks back to me. Actually, factually, I ain't with none of the blasphemy. Don't be comparing me. Now how these rappers be, see how they stare at me like I'm infatuated, like I'm an athlete. I'm about to ball. Father, forgive me, I'm killing them all. The demons, the devil, whoever involved. Pick up a shovel and kick down the wall. I dig up the dirt and watch how they fall. Some money, some cars, some clothes, some jewelry. That's just a bonus from all that you do for me. Honesty, loyalty, keep me from foolery. Ain't no confusing me, devil ain't using me. I know that truthfully God is influencing all that I'm doing. See why they can't ruin me lyrically, spiritually, seriously hearing me. God the only one that can fulfill me. I say that sincerely, not with the games. Don't care to be famous, don't care about no fame. They call me Lil One and that's my middle name. When I say I'm the one, I can back up the claim. Do stains on my name, but see I overcame. Blood of Lord Jesus, it flow through my veins. The pictures I paint, see beauty and pain. Step in my world, I'm glad that you came. Amen.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
Sheesh, bro.
Through the fire,
I done got.
come out like gold. Should I go again? Look. The older I get, the colder I get. Weight on my shoulders like boulders I lift. Like David Goliath, I knock out a giant. I walk through the fire, I'm rolling like tires. Whatever required, I do it much higher. Just getting started, no way I'm retiring. The way I'm inspiring, I'm feeling inspired. The way to deny it, like letters I climb. Back like a spine, standing up straight. Balancing challenges, ready to face. Whatever determined to stand in my way. Eliminators, I stand on my face. Ain't been in no corners, I don't need a break. To celebrate greatness, I don't need a cake. I don't need a cake to saving the day. My music is great, I don't care what they say. I owe it to God, he showed me the way. There's not a facade, cause I can be fake. Know it's my time, I don't need to wait. Still in my prime, so beef is a state. Pray for my enemies that's in the way. Protecting my energy, watch out for snakes. I got some memories, won't fade away. They gon' remember me, one of the greats. Back on the ropes, whatever it takes. How can I go wrong if God lead the way? Don't stop the song, keep letting it play. I'm in the zone, there's more I can say. Standing on business, standing on faith, standing on principles, end of the day. I'ma remain cause I overcame, found beauty in pain, I can't run away. Facing my problems, balance the weight. Lord give me strength, Lord I repent. The angels you sent, the blessings I get, the lessons I learn, the bridges that burn, the tables that turn. I know it's my turn, I'm very concerned, believing it's firm. Jesus is king, we already won.
I done got over. Done got.
Through the fire,
Got over.
W's.
Done got
W's.
over.
LaJuan,
W's in the chat.
play it back, let me hear it.
Hold on. I gotta know.
In Jesus' name.
Bro, his voice. Don't give me the tingles, brother. No. I need to know. Was this an actual freestyle? Yeah, sure, I agree. But is this an actual freestyle? My goodness, bro. Because here's the thing. As is, people could give it a 10. People could give this joint a 10 easily. Like, but I need to know the beat. Is it a lease beat? Is it an exclusive beat? What's up with that sample? Because there's so much more that could have been done. But you killed it. My man had the bars. My man had that energy. He had dynamics. His voice was, gosh. I was punching in when I mess up. I kept going. Wait, but would you actual freestyle? Like, did you write any of that down, or did you just, you know, I know you punched in, but did you write any of that down? And what's up with the beat, bro? We got to know. I got to know. Is this an exclusive beat? If not, bro, hit me up too, because I would love to work on this. Is it out? It's not out yet, is it? He's right here. I got it right here. I don't see it. I don't see it in here. LaJuan, you got to follow for me, dog. I just followed you on Spotify. Y'all go follow LaJuan Hicks on Spotify. Y'all see it right here? LaJuan Hicks. Go give him a follow. I just followed him right now on Spotify. He got 4,400 monthly listeners, and it shows, dog. It shows. He said, nope, went bar for bar. Lawan, hit me up. Lawan, hit me up. I'm about to message you, Lawan. Bro, this is almost a 10 to me, bro. It's like a 9.5, 9.9. It just need the beat, the proper beat. Nah, this is your style though. This is your style. This is what I want to hear from you. This is what I said. Didn't I say that earlier, guys? I said Big X to plug. I said Mexican OT, and then he brings me this. Bro, that's raw. That's raw talent right there. That's insane, yo. Insane. Yeah, bro. Yeah. We got to make a Texas anthem, dog. Ooh. Man. That's a 9 point. That's like a 9.7. I give it a 9.7. Shout out Lawan, bro. Gosh. My gosh. I am finding some gems tonight, y'all. We got some crazy gems tonight, bro. We had Courtney E just starting us off with some fire. Chris Vibes and Lawan Hicks, bro. These are people that you guys need to be following and watch the come up. If these cats stay consistent, you watch the glow. Watch the glow up. Lawan, you need a team, brother. You can't be doing it all on your own. You need a team. You need a team. He was, yeah. Lawan was like, hold on, I got more. I got one more. I got one more. It's crazy. That's hilarious. Bruh. Courtney E killed it tonight so far. We got Chris Vibes killing it tonight. Lawan Hicks. Insane, bruh. Again, guys, make sure y'all skip in order to get listened to. You will be guaranteed listened to if you skip. If we get 16 paid submissions tonight, I will give out $200 to the best song tonight. You know, here's the thing. The best song don't even got to be a 10. We don't have no 10s right now. But I will give out $200 to the best song tonight. You feel me? So if we get 16 submissions that are paid, okay? As long as we get 16 that are paid, then we're Gucci. I think right now we're only at like 6. So I think we need 10 more. Lee, it's just it's critique right now tonight. We didn't get enough yet for the song for song battle, but if we do get 16 paid, I will give out $200 to the best song tonight. And it doesn't got to be a 10. Crazy, Lawan. Shout out Lawan Hicks, y'all. Oh, snap. I see something coming. I see something coming up. We got, how do you say your name, bro? J2N? Is it J2N or am I saying it wrong? Jaden? Are you trying to be I don't know. But this is IG right here. J-Bose J2N. Give him a follow if you want to, vibe with him. Everybody should be following everybody, man. We got a network here. It's a family here on Critique Fridays, y'all. You feel me? Let's get it popping. We got Judas by J2N. Let's take a look. What beat is this? Sounds familiar.
The king on his way can't escape the pain. Run from the pain, can't escape the grave. The king on his way can't escape the pain. Run from the pain, can't escape the grave.
don't got a jumper if you never shoot it. Kiss you to your face, but there's several Judas. Say they praising Christ with the devil's music. Ayy, there's levels to this. You don't got a jumper if you never shoot it. Kiss you to your face, but there's several Judas. Say they praising Christ with the devil's music. Someone tell the industry that there's a new kid in town, clearing out the fabricators in a suit and a crown. If you know your words are gonna influence the crowd, you better teach the people what the truth is about. Quit fooling around, Judas, or you gon' lose your account. The food in your mouth is allowance with your shoes on the ground. Truth will come out that really you a tool for the clowns. Don't believe it, dude, then you gon' find the proof in the clouds. Lacking inspiration, so you go ahead and buy some. Self-obsessed, so you left and told him bye, son. Feeling dead inside, so you go out and buy some. While your baby mama barely keep the lights on.
On his way, can't escape the pain. Run from the pain, can't escape the grave. The king on his way, can't escape the pain. Run from the pain, can't escape the grave.
There's levels to this. You don't got a jumper if you never shoot it. Kiss you to your face, but there's several Judas. Say they praising Christ with the devil's music. Ayy, there's levels to this. You don't got a jumper if you never shoot it. Kiss you to your face, but there's several Judas. Say they praising Christ with the devil's music. In the present, I'ma show you what a legend is. A young kid with the presence of a veteran. Hear me spittin', they respect me like a reverend. If you steppin', I'ma send you up to heaven then. Fight a friendship, I'ma help you with the medicine. Right and left is the agenda of degenerates. You die by the sword of vengeance, what your method is. The meek's inheritance is better as a benefit. If a dragon sleeping in the cave, it's better not to get involved. There ain't no treasure in the grave of men who try to win a brawl. You might think you're being brave, I promise you this in the cause. Puffin' up your ego, misbehaving, you look pitiful. God made me one of the best ever to spit a verse, and I know my art's worth is superior to my purse. Although it could be worse, I can't even afford a hearse. My family would go in debt, just putting me in the dirt. If I died today, then I would know where I'm going, bro. In the presence of my God, so don't be over emotional. Made whole from all the times that I would go through the motion, so I'ma keep on praising Yahweh till I float in the comatose.
The king on his way, can't escape the pain. Run from the pain, can't escape the grave. The king on his way, can't escape the pain. Run from the pain, can't escape the grave.
Oh. What was the gun? I think the gunshot was a little unnecessary. I ain't gonna lie with you. Like, hey, bro, I was just listening to your song. He's like, you better rate it good. Hey, his name is J Tune. Okay, shout out to J Tune. His song Judas. Chat, what you saying? How you feeling about this record? Talk to me. Talk to me. Ashley, my brother, he said, definitely hear some good cadence switches. Chris says, this verse bounce. Lee says, one of the best to do it is a tall order. That's real. James Watson says, it's okay, but it's like NF when he first came out, a 7. I did, Alex. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. I did. I was like, hey. Effusive. Shout out to Effusive. Yo, I just realized Effusive is the only one that's on my personal YouTube channel watching the show. He's always here on Fridays on my YouTube channel, because everybody is usually on Rapzilla's YouTube channel on the chat. But Effusive is always on my YouTube channel, which I am grateful for, dog. And I just got to give this to you. Thank you, dog. That's mad love, man. That's mad love. Oh, see, this is what I was... That's crazy. I heard it too, City. Outer City says, this sounds like 2014 Dylan Chase. Do it anyway. I agree. Ashley gave it a 5. Justin on Facebook said, love the delivery, but production wasn't it. The hook wasn't for me. City says 6 because I like the bounce of the track. And I agree, City. I think there was the bounce there, but I felt like he was going in and out of the bounce. Like it just didn't stay consistent. And I wasn't like, as the song went on, I wasn't like liking the song more. I was just kind of like tolerating it, as opposed to like, because like if I was just listening to this on my own, I would have switched it earlier. because I feel like the first half of the song isn't as strong as the last half, right? But it still wasn't consistent. I don't know what it was. There wasn't a really wow moment. I wanted the delivery to be pretty insane. You know what I mean? Because he was like da 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 da. I kind of wanted him to like just get crazy creative with it. You know what I mean? He had some good moments where his tone really shined. Then he had some moments where I was just like, you gotta, give me that same tone you were delivering with earlier or later rather. Oh man, thank you, bro. Ashley says, I like the verses more than the hook. I think the hook should be more in the background and add some vocals instead. King Swift, are we looking for clean stuff? If so, I can switch my submission, but other than look forward to Edge. Oh, you cuss a little bit or what? I don't care. I really don't. And I like the chat, we do Christian hip hop. But for me, I really rate everything. And the reason why is because like if Christian artists are like, why are you rating them? I will allow it because I want people to really, like, people who are new and even everybody's trying to find their way in life, right? So I would never want to cast anybody out if they're doing non-Christian music, because it's a good opportunity for me to share Jesus and share what we do here. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't do that to you on the streets. Why am I going to do that to you on my stream? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather you listen to listen to the gospel what we're rapping about. And we hear your record. You know what I mean? We hear your record. It is what it is. Chris Vibes said 8 out of 10, but a 6 out of 10 as a whole. The cadence was an 8 out of 10, but the 6, I agree with that. Chris, I'm right there with you at a 6. Alex says, as long as you ain't white saying the N-word. I agree with that. You good, bro? Yeah. So I think for this record, J-Tune, I think it was a decent record. But I feel like, I don't know if that was your sound. Because it didn't sound like, I don't want to say you didn't sound comfortable, right? But it sounded like you can rap with that. But the thing is, artists need to find their sound. Something that really identifies them. Like, or else you're going to become an artist like Logic. I don't want to diss Logic like that. But one thing I noticed about him was I felt like he didn't really have a sound. Because this dude jumped so many sounds that it was like, well, it sounds like you're copying this dude, and it sounds like you're copying this dude, and people didn't like that about him. Like, he could rap, but it's like, bruh, like, what is your sound? You know what I mean? And I feel like artists really need to find their sound, perfect that, so people can understand that, and then experiment. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I think I would love to hear you find a sound where I feel like, yo, you know what? This is good. This is fire. You sound strong on this. You sound confident on this. And it's a fire record. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't know what it was about that beat. I don't know if it was there was something about that beat was just mad familiar. Do y'all feel like that? Chris says, in the best part of the song, you should really dig deeper into the sound that resonates best with the best parts of this song, especially with the parts where the cadence really hit. Dig deep. I think I understood. Clay, we're not doing a song for song battle today because a lot of people wanted free, but I appreciate those who are paying. If we do get 16 paid submissions, I will give out $200 to the best song tonight, okay? Yeah, I can't put my finger on it either. I don't know what it is about that beat, but there's something there that's too familiar, but also like, oh, it's a Producer X beat. Oh, that makes sense. So it's a Producer X beat, and Curtis Hoppy used it with Bizzle, and I think that's the one that isn't that the one that they just went viral for. I think they just went viral for that song. See, that's the thing about leases, bro. And I tell people all the time, like the issue, like I currently have somebody emailing me by accident because they think that I'm a certain label. I'm not gonna say the label. It's actually in our circle, a Christian hip hop label, and this producer and his group, his camp, are emailing me thinking that I am the label. I don't know where they got my email from. I don't understand why, but they're like, hey, you need to clear this with the producer that you leased the track from, or we're gonna issue a takedown. This is the type of problems you will find with leasing, is that, and here's the thing, that record, I know that record, and it's a really good record. It was a really popular record at one point by a really popular Christian hip hop artist, and me and him have been talking about it, and I'm like, this is the thing that I have about leases, because at any moment, that record was released a long time ago. At any moment, they can come and be like, yo, you owe us. Yo, you got to clear that. Yo, how much money did you make from that? Because we want that. That's the issue with leasing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell people you need an exclusive. If you're going to get anything that you need to clear, it should be a sample, right? From Tracklip. But other than that, get an exclusive beat. Make sure like your best stuff is on that, because you don't want anybody coming for you. You'd be like, look, I got the papers. This is ours. I own it. That's what you need to do. So, J-Tune, keep working, brother. Janae, what's up? Again, if y'all are on Instagram, come over to YouTube, man. We got the party cooking over here. If y'all are trying to submit, y'all can submit. We are doing critiques tonight. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to J-Tune. I did give it a 6. I don't know what it was. Something there that just wasn't vibing with me. Great job, though, bro. Here's the thing about making your own beats, though, J-Tune. The issue that I have with that is that I feel like mad people are not allowing. And shout out to Kato, the producer, because he said this, and I'm literally quoting him. You are not allowing yourself to be great at what you're strong at, right? You're not allowing yourself to be great when you're doing everything. You're making your own beat. You're doing your own mixing and mastering. You're rapping. You're doing your own videos and all. Like, don't get me wrong. There's some people that can do it, but not everybody. It's a very much small percentage of a number of people that can do all of that effectively without lacking in any one of them. That's the issue, is you're stretching yourself so thin, bro, that you're not even able to allow yourself to be great at one thing. Allow yourself to be great at one thing. Build a team. Invest in yourself. Outsource production. Outsource engineering so that you can sit there and be great at being an artist. That's what you need to focus on. For all the artists out there, please do that. I really would advise you to do that. And there's a lot of producers out there that will help you. Hit me up, Janae. Let me know what you're talking about. That's kind of where I'm at with that. But yo, we got a record, man. We got a record from my brother Ashley Keaton, who submitted this last Friday. He submitted this last Friday. And for those of you that were here on the stream last Friday, y'all heard this. Well, you heard the original version. But I told him, let me know if you got a budget and I can fix this record. That's exactly what I did. My man came through. I didn't expect him to submit tonight. I did see something where he said he was going to do it earlier in the chat. But, yo, I called it change. But Felicitaciones is the record. It's by Ashley Keaton. You guys got to go follow him. It's featuring KJZ and it's produced by me. Co-produced by me, right? So go follow my man Ashley Keaton. This is a really dope homie. He's actually somebody who's came through to Critique Fridays for the longest time, and he's back. He wants to show y'all some dope records. Show him some love, man. Really dope artist. Let us know what y'all think of the record. Is it mixed and mastered yet? Is it mixed and mastered yet? Let me know. I literally, after the show last Friday, I stayed up making this track. So I did it that same night. And he had it the next day. And he was like, bruh. Y'all check it out. Let me know what y'all think.
They don't wanna carry no change. Popping the tax, stay the same. I don't wanna sow where you weep. Whoa, I don't wanna know where you sleep. No, taking my time just to change some things about me. You could tell them I ain't no more sick, but the flow still sick. Felicitaciones, congratulations. Alma de campeones, got the soul of a champion.
Felicidades, aunque pasamos aflicciones, aquí no hay nadie que nos pare. Felicidades, aunque pasamos aflicciones, aquí no hay nadie que nos pare.
It's been a long time coming, saw it open door, and we hit the ground running. Yeah, we still up, ran to the Holy Ghost and we feel up. Oh, tell me, do you see me in the city where you wanna be? Estimated time arrival, not a day late. They don't wanna carry no change. Popping the tax, stay the same. I don't wanna sow where you weep. Whoa, I don't wanna know where you sleep. No, taking my time just to change some things about me. You could tell them I ain't no more sick, but the flow still sick. Felicitaciones, congratulations. Alma de campeones, got the soul of a champion.
Felicidades, aunque pasamos aflicciones, aquí no hay nadie que nos pare. Felicidades, aunque pasamos aflicciones, aquí no hay nadie que nos pare.
Salí del party y me monté en otro party. Sin fumar de la mari. Tomé el agua viva y me solté del Bacardi. Hoy estoy puesto pa' ti, me quedo por aquí.
I'm a champion boy, donde sea que voy, donde sea que estoy. Como el little boy, con su little toy. No suelto tu promesa hasta el día de hoy. They don't wanna carry no change. Popping the text, stay the same. I don't wanna sow where you weep. Whoa, I don't wanna know where you sleep. No, taking my time just to change some things about me. You could tell them I ain't no more sick, but the flow still sick. Felicitaciones, congratulations. Alma de campeones, got the soul of a champion.
Felicidades, aunque pasamos aflicciones, aquí no hay nadie que nos pare. Felicidades, aunque pasamos aflicciones, aquí no hay nadie que nos pare.
Who mixed it? Was it Quentin? My goodness, bro. He killed the mix, bro. It sounds so good. The mix sounds so good. He said, "Go ahead with that beat you came in with on the Ashley Keaton, bro." I'm telling you, I really change sounds, bro. I really do work on sounds like that. Shout out to Ashley Keaton, man. I got you. Hey, man, if you don't agree, I don't know what to say. James Watson says, "Okay, Obi, that has everything it needs. The word you need and the beat keeps you there. Now play that through your woofers, dude. My goodness. I'm saying though. I'm saying. It hits, bro. I stayed up all night working on that record. And yeah, shout out Quentin Koblenz on the engineering side. My dude Quinn is crazy with it. Phenomenal producer as well. Chris says, "Obi, so you can take someone's exclusive beat and do that for real? If it's an exclusive beat, yes. If it's leased, you're still gonna have to pay the producer who you leased it from. That's why exclusives is more important. But like Ashley, I think if I'm not mistaken, Ashley, did you do some of the production, Ashley, or who had the production too? Because I think it was just Ashley with an idea that you had maybe. Because Ashley, you play piano, right? I think, or do you play guitar? Which one do you do? Because I heard those track outs and I heard like actual instruments. So I was like, I took off like all the drums and except for whoever used that, whoever made that beat used one of my loops from my drum kit, which is the second time that's happened to me this week. With Derek Miner's album that came out today, Vigilante, Derek produced a record on there and I heard it and I was like, yo, those are my drums. That's my drum kit. And he started laughing. He goes, yo, I use that drum kit a lot. He was telling me. But then I heard it on Ashley's record too last week. Whenever he sent me the track outs, I was like, yo, that's my loop from my drum kit. And it even said, the name on it. Oh, Ashley, you made the beat. So you have my drum kit, right? Yeah, bro, you killed it. You killed it, bro. Then you amazed it. You play piano. Okay, that's what I figured out. That's what I was figuring. Shout out to Ashley Keaton, man. First 10 tonight for real. I like when I heard it the first time, it was just, it was my head was spinning. I was like, yo, I got this. I know I can make this go crazy. But yo, you did a great job, Ashley. I'm excited for this record to drop. Can't wait, bro. Shout out to Ashley Keaton. First 10 tonight for real. Let's keep it going. We got She's Alex. Thank you for paying for a skip. I appreciate you. Wyla, what's up? T Wyla, you awesomed it. Effusive said, name of song, Ashley Keaton. It's called Felicitaciones. Congratulations. All right. Y'all tap in with Ashley, man. He's got an amazing voice. He really is a dope artist. Tap in with him as well. Follow him, y'all. Follow him. All right, we got She's Alex. Shout out to Alex. She's been killing it. She's been coming through. She's a poet. Really, really, really dope supporter of the show. We really appreciate you. She said, this song isn't out yet. It's still in the works, but would love to hear how it can be improved. And I decided why not and submit something. I appreciate you, Alex. Thank you. Let's go and check this joint out.
Can't believe what you did for me. Can't believe. Can't believe. Can't believe what you did for me. Can't believe what you did for me. Can't believe what you did for me. Want me, oh God, I'm unworthy. Can't believe what you did for me. Can't believe what you did for me. Can't believe what you did for me. You're the creator of my story. I'm a boy center, I didn't do right. When I was younger, we smoking all the time. Back then when my family would just fight. Nowadays it's very peaceful and sunshine. People may think it's just me when I write, but no, my father had gave me the punchlines. Can't believe what you did for me. Can Jesus pay the price once and for all time? Jesus died for your sins. He paid the price, now go and repent. Went from temptation, God will prevent. Gives you a way out, he won't relent. Posture your heart towards him with intent. His son, fully God, fully man, superhuman. He knows what you're going through, yes he has feelings. Die, buried, resurrect, way above the ceiling, no kidding. Can't believe what you did for me.
I like the triple flow for
me. Can't believe what you did for me. Why me, oh God, I'm unworthy. Can't believe what you did for me. Can't believe what you did for me. Can't believe what you did for me. You're the creator of my story. I'm so unworthy, lost in my sin, man, I was so dirty. But nowadays, I'm waking up early. Give you my first fruits, ain't in a hurry. With God, take a shot, it's a 3-step curry. Oh no, he provides, so I ain't gotta worry. He got me clear vision, no it ain't blurry.
Tempo.
His plan, no it ain't scurry, no it ain't scurry. I'm a trust up in his plans. Don't you know that guy has the world in his hand? Jesus resurrect there, look at his hands. Do this for his glory, only I don't need no fans. Created other universe, he made the lands. Covered by the blood of the land. So many people down with the Bible that misled. Other people wanna feel good, but listen instead. So you got the work that I'm doing, this I'm big and fed. So a person met the side, boys, what got in your head? Tell me what got in your head. Can't believe what you did for me. Can't believe what you did for me. Can't believe what you did for me. Why me, oh God, I'm unworthy. Can't believe what you did for me. Can't believe what you did for me. Can't believe what you did for me. You're the creator of my story. Story.
Alright, Alex, I hear you.
Story. Creator of my story. 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 Can't believe what you did for me.
Alright, Alex, I got you. Alright, shout out to Oshi's Alex. That was a rough draft of the record. She said she wanted to know our thoughts and opinions. So, chat, let's talk to her. Let's see what we got. So, Alex, was that all you? Or were you just one part? Because the second part, like in the second verse, it felt like it was a different person that came through. I think, here's the thing, though. It definitely has some potential because I feel like it needs direction. It needs coaching. So I feel like if you had somebody there kind of showing you the ropes, so like, okay, this part is dope and you need to kind of stay right here. Because when you shined the most when you were doing your triplet flow. Ba 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 da 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 na. Na 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 na. I've been like if you were doing that through the most part, the majority of the record, it would have been dope. And here's the thing, with records like this, all you need is a hook, verse, and a hook and out. This is the type of record you don't need to do a second verse. This is the type of record that you just do a hook, verse, hook, because it can be very catchy. And it will create replayability. That's what it sounds like. You need to and some of y'all guys need to understand structures, right? Because a lot of people are so prone to do like the structures that you're so accustomed to. Whether it's like I'm gonna do a hook, verse, verse, or I'm gonna do a verse, a hook, a verse, a hook, get a feature, do a bridge. Like there's different types of structures, but you got to know what your sound is. That's why it's important to have a sound, because every sound has different structures. You understand? Every sound has specific types of structures that work for them. This sound is very catered to the young dudes, the young crowd, the younger generation, early Gen Z, or late Gen Z rather, and the what is it, Gen Alpha or whatever they're called. I don't even know. It's really catered to them, and I feel like they would appreciate this and love this because it's very happy. It's very happy go lucky, but also like short. If you would have had that type of structure, it would have been out of here. And with that type of coaching, like you had some really good moments in there where I was like, yo, if she would have stayed right here and played with that type of delivery more, it would have made the song way 10 times better. Ashley Keaton said it was a 7. I feel like it could be something better, but the idea, the rough draft, is definitely a 7. The song as is right now is probably about a 5 for it because you ended up like the second verse, you went off tempo, so you got to work on staying in tempo, and I could hear it in your song that you were coming off of the tempo. So you definitely need a producer. Alex, if you're interested, I have like artist development type stuff. Let me know. Hit me up. We can definitely work on it. Yeah. All right, Alex. Appreciate you. What part specifically kept the flow / tempo in the chorus? Wait, kept the flow? Yeah, the hook you were in tempo. The first verse, you were on tempo for the most part. There were some parts that were it sounded like it was going off, but it felt like maybe you cut the stem and just kind of brought it back. But the second verse, you completely went off. When you were getting hyper is when you completely went off. But this reminds me of early Lil Yachty, when he did Broccoli. Hey, little mama, let me show you my sunshine. When it was Drum and Lil Yachty doing Broccoli, that record, it reminded me of that. And I feel like we didn't get enough of that, in my opinion. Good, playful music that was trap, but it was good. I feel like we didn't get enough of that. Everybody just went dark right after or rage. So yeah, I think we could find a good sound for you, Alex, but it's going to take some coaching. Yeah, Alex, let me know. I think as is and what it is, it's not a full finished song like she said. It is a rough draft. So for the rough draft, I do give it a 7 for the idea. So shout out to Alex. She did a really good job. Again, if you are on Instagram, come through to YouTube. YouTube has everybody here. And yeah, shout out to those who are on Facebook. Nobody's on Facebook, sorry. Shout out to Twitch, because everybody's on Twitch. I see y'all. Not everybody, but there's people on Twitch. I appreciate the Twitchers. All right, Alex, hit me up if you're trying to work too. I got you. Guys, y'all heard what I could do. I'm just letting you know. You know what I'm saying? Guys, again, if we get 16 paid submissions, then we will give out a cash prize tonight. Right now, for paid, trying to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All we need is 10. All we need is 6 more paid submissions and we can give out a cash prize tonight. Listen to what I said. All we need is 6 more paid submissions and we can give out a full out cash prize tonight to the best song. All right. And if you are trying to I could submit another record, you totally can. It's totally up to you. But I want you to know, if you are not a paid submission tonight, you are not guaranteed to get critiqued tonight. Okay, so those who do pay will get a guaranteed critique, and you will get a guaranteed chance to give out to get a cash prize tonight. So those who didn't pay don't get a cash prize. Just letting you know, you're not a part of that. Those who paid will be a part of the cash prize. So just giving you a heads up. All right. All right. Poetic Disciple. The Poetic Disciple. Chat, what do you think of the name? The song's called I Remember Indeed, featuring Flip. The Poetic Disciple. Oh, Wyla, we didn't give it out. We didn't give it out. We didn't give away a beat last time. Chat, what do y'all think of the name? The Poetic Disciple. This is his IG, _poetic_disciple. Give him a follow if y'all want to give him a follow. I don't know how I feel about the name. I'm going to listen to it, but I'm not a big fan of the name. Respectfully, I think I got to
change your name.
Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what? Bless. What's up, man? How you doing? Do a backflip, OB? That's cute. Track stars. I know that's Chris. Hey, man. Miss you too, dog. If you got my number, shoot me a text, bro. If you still got my number, shoot me a text. It's the same number that you have. But yeah. All right. Yeah, it's not personal. Yeah, Alex, I agree. I Remember Indeed, featuring Flip, just reminiscing on the past and where I'm from. It made me the man I am today. Hope y'all like it. Bet. We're going to take a listen to that. Appreciate you. Let's go and check it out.
Hey, let me talk to him very quick, man. Look, now where I'm from, growing up was tough, but it made me who I am. Like a diamond in the rough, it wasn't easy, but was grateful when the times got tough. I here dripping in his glory, got the blessing in the cup. When they asked me how I did it, I got tired of being stuck. They said that time is money, so let me keep it a buck. I done seen so many miracles, I don't believe in luck. I'm riding through my city with no gas, hand on the truck. Mom and daddy did they thing, till they time to raise a king. From Farmer Street to Openwood, Martin Luther King Boulevard. Playing throwback football in the yard, rolling dice in the house, pity pat with the cards. If you know it, then you know I went to school trying to be cool, trying to find the right crew. Dripping red, crippin' blue, saw it every day in my neighborhood. Blending in with the crowd like Trey from Boys in the Hood. I done made it out the mud, got in touch with the potter. Living in a cold world, but it made the grind harder. Man, it's crazy, I went harder when they said I wouldn't make it. I'm standing by my lady, taking care of my babies born in the 90s, but bumping 70s and 80s. Soul is off the market to sell it, you couldn't pay me. Whip it up in the kitchen, come smell what I'm baking. I'ma keep cooking this pain, take a moment to taste it.
I couldn't get no sleep, barely had an appetite, no I need something to eat. Since they took my dogs, I stay further away from the streets. Can't let you catch me slipping, really ain't going for no repeat. I remember indeed, steady searching for some peace. Praying every night that one day mine will be at ease. Reveal anything that try to harm me, I couldn't see. The ones I love the most wasn't who they claim to be. I remember indeed.
Without the Lord, I never would've made it. But he saved me from the dark and folks still being shady. I'm walking by the spirit, I'm trying to stay on cadence. Bread of life and living water, baby. I need it daily, a little cheese on the side, oh yes, I like it grated. Yeshua, Hamashiach on the cross, he paid it. I was saved by grace,
he has a dope voice.
but I was born sinner. I remember that bologna and ramen noodles for dinner. Yahweh never took a L, I'm rolling with a winner. Gotta stay lit because it's cold like the winter. Know that your time is coming. Be patient and keep your chin up. You are not alone. Know that God is with you. Heavy on these bars, I've been weightlifting. Just trying to preach hope to you, trying to uplift your spirit. This ain't no time to give up, cause I done read the scriptures. Those that lack vision will perish to see the picture. I'm gon' live it. Righteous fall 7 times, but I'ma stay on pivot. I might get knocked down, but I ain't never switching. Angels putting in work because the devil busy. I don't look like what I've been through. Let me paint this picture, yeah. I remember cold nights in December, sleeping in my jeans and jacket, but it made your boy a winner. Oven on in the kitchen, warm us up like a heater. Brothers in and out the cell, pushing keys like a musician. 2 sides of the game. Get rich or hit the prison, lose your life to the streets, or you get a life sentence. But if you still here, I pray that God will bring you healing from the hard times that made you numb to the feeling. G said the streets don't love you. I bet not catch you in them. Pretend to be your friend, but won't be there when you need them. Fighting demons every day. It ain't no time to feed them. Out here dying every day. My God gon' come and resurrect
I couldn't get no sleep. Barely had an appetite, no, I need something to eat. Since they took my dogs, I stay further away from the streets. Can't let you catch me slipping, really ain't going for no repeat. I remember indeed, steady searching for some peace. Praying every night that one day mine will be at ease. Reveal anything that tried to harm me, I couldn't see. The ones I love the most wasn't who they claim to be. I remember indeed.
I got you, bro. Shout out to the Poetic Disciple featuring Flip. Chat, what you saying? How you feel? Man, it was nice. Had a warm sound for real. It did. Clay, you said, I dig it. Alex said that she loves the storytelling. Ashley said, love the vocal tone, love the beat foundation. I would have liked some more cadence changes and switch ups with the beat. I'm at a 6.5, but this could really be a great vibe. I agree. Clay said, if Outkast found Jesus, I could hear what you're trying to say. Yeah. I like the vibe, right? I do feel like I don't know what it was. Here's the thing. I felt like it needed a warmer tone. Like the sample was warm, but the drums were a little too thin, and the hi-hat there wasn't doing enough. It was just going and the way you were rapping, you needed a hi-hat to be like up there with you, like you know what I'm saying? That way it would have like really catered to your sound. And I think it's a dope sound. I think it's definitely I would say it's more like a top shelf type of a sound, which is a really good compliment. You know, when those who sip a little bit, when you go to like a lounge or something and you get a drink, for me it's bourbon, you go to top shelf to get like the best. Usually stuff that's like eye level or lower is not as good, but top shelf that's the one. You know what I'm saying? It costs more, but it's because it's better quality, right? But this is what I feel about your voice. I feel like your voice is a top shelf voice. It's only so many people could really really enjoy this record the way I did. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, shout out to TikTok. I see some people still on TikTok, man. Keep liking it up on TikTok. Cam Ray, thank you for tapping in. D, I see you. Sinks 420. Appreciate you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for sticking through. Make sure y'all like up the channel and share it if you can. Tap it. Tap-a-roo. But yeah, I like your sound, bro. I think it's more a production value. I feel like what I've noticed today is a lot of artists tend to just buy beats or lease beats and don't do any post production to it. And that's where the issue lies. I feel like people bring tracks and I'm like, yo, this don't have post production on it. And I could tell because I'm a producer, so I can tell some of those things. I could point that out real quick because you can tell when it's been just something that you got from YouTube or from like BeatStars, any of that stuff, because it just does the same thing over and over. You know what I'm saying? If you had something that does like really has some pauses, some moments, you need moments in your record. And I think that's what you definitely needed. But it was still a dope record. It was still a vibe. I think it was a little bit too long. Pause. I think it was a little bit, the timestamp was way out there. You know, it was close to 5 minutes. It was like 4:25. You know what I'm saying? This type of record, I think you had long verses. So maybe cut the verse a tad bit more. I like the hook. The hook was a vibe in itself. I would have probably kept it around 2:30, 3 minutes the most for a record like this, just because you gotta take and consider attention spans today. Not a lot of people sit there and listen to 5-minute records, 4.5-minute records anymore. And if they do, it's a lot of the older generation that still do appreciate music, which is fine, but you can capture both. You know what I mean? Because the older generation does like shorter songs too. Sometimes they can deal with a 3-minute record and still enjoy it. You know what I mean? So, but if you're trying to get a younger gen too, a bigger crowd, you got to take and consider them as well. Timestamps are very important. You know what I'm saying? For every artist in here, timestamps are very important. Make sure that you have something that can cater to multiple and a bigger audience. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I'm at. They did a great job though. I really enjoyed the record. And yeah, man. Again, if you're on Instagram, come over to YouTube. But yeah. Let's see. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. I see y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. I'm just reading some of y'all's comments. Yeah, attention span, bro. Attention span is everything. All right, come over to YouTube, man. Whoever's on Twitch. Well, I mean, y'all been chilling on Twitch. If y'all want to stay on those, y'all can stay on those. I ain't tripping. But Instagram, I could barely read some of y'all's comments sometimes. So come over to YouTube, man. TikTok, shout out to those on TikTok as well. Appreciate you. Poetic Disciple, what y'all give it? What do y'all give it? I do think you need to change your name. You have way too good of a voice and a style that you deserve a better name, for sure. Like a better rap name. I'm about a 7. I give it a 7. It's solid. It's a solid record. I still enjoy it. So shout out to you, the Poetic Disciple. We did get another submission. So if I'm not mistaken, we only need 5 more so I can give out a cash prize tonight. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So 5 more and I can give out $200 tonight. If you are in the queue and you didn't pay, you can definitely pay. You can do the skip option. With the skip option, it will guarantee you getting a critique tonight and it will guarantee if we get 5 more, all we need is 5 more. All we need is 5 more. I could, and like it's not midnight yet. All right, there's 24 people that submitted. Appreciate everybody that submitted though, but all we need is 5 more. You didn't like Y'all's Child either. That was my older name, bruh. Come on, if you need help with a name, talk to me, dog. I can help you. You know how many artists I've named? It's crazy. If you realize how many artists I've named that have gone on, people's beat tags that I make. I also make beat tags for producers. If you're a producer, holla at me. I do beat tags. You know what I'm saying? I've done some pretty popular beat tags along with my own. Q, what's up? I see you, dog. Oh, snap. Dude is on IG. That dude is crazy. Crazy. That Lighthouse guy, the one that was talking junk about Miles, saying that his testimony was fake, and that was ugly, bro. That's rude. It was just mad rude. You could have just kept the comments to yourself, but dude had to go online and he looked like a fool doing it. Scripture talks about stuff like that, brother. I'm just saying. I've got dope music. Can you play it? You can submit to Nero.fan /CritiqueFridays. We are still taking submissions. All we need is 5 more to give away $200 to the best song tonight. If that's you, come through. Q said he's serious, by the way. He named Swayze, and bro was just on the radar. I also told Curtis Hoppy to go by his original name too. Dizzy 8 in the building, bro. Shout out to Dizzy 8. My guy Dizzy 8. Dizzy, come over to YouTube. Come over to YouTube. My man said, I got what's your name? Orion? My man said, I got $10. If you guys want to ever donate, you can definitely donate to the Cash App On Beat Music. I had 2 people donate earlier. I appreciate the donations for real. Jebo, what's up? I see you. All right, let's go. My man J Tune came back. He said, this is a live recording video, as in the audio and video is one single take. So a written freestyle, but not fully produced song. Okay. Let's check it out. This is called New Year's Freestyle 2. So let's see what we got. Did you really freestyle on New Year's? Was it made on New Year's? That's a good question. John Mark is the old name. Got you. So what made you change your name from John Mark? Again, if you're on YouTube or Instagram, come over to YouTube, man. Come over to YouTube. Yes, this is where it's lit at. Dizzy 8. I know, B-Way. Thank you, brother. Love you, dog. That's why I said there was 2 people there was a brother from Nairobi, or what was it? His name was Nairobi, but I don't know. He's not in America, but he's like, yo, I want to give something to you and, show you some love for your stream. And he donated on PayPal, and I appreciate it. And then we had B-Way do some love and show some love and donated too, man. So those who donate to the chat, man, I'm grateful for y'all. Y'all keep the chat going. To submit, if you want to skip the line, it is $50. But I appreciate it. Laz, I was waiting for you, dog. It's the OB with the clapback critique. J Tune said, yes, sir. It was on New Year's. It wasn't at midnight though. Oh, got you. All right. So it was the year before. All right. J Tune, New Year's Freestyle 2. Let's go.
I ain't no rich man. Rich man. Oh,
They are
but
crazy.
I got a lot to give. A lot to give. So leave me alone. I wanna take care of my own. I ain't no rich man.
I hear you rapping, but it's all lies. So you really capping, you the fall guys. Inspiration absent, intelligence lacking, irrelevant fashion, disingenuous compassion for the small guys. Y'all got a hard image, but you stitch it on. Why even tell a good story if it's fictional? Does the genre even have a chance? I'm getting cynical. Play a song that shines a light and watch how fast they switch it off. Whatever though, y'all really want that trash, then you can have it. Let's see who's the fastest at jumping inside a casket. Inside you're agonized and you continue to mask it. Begging y'all to rap with passion and you'll continue to bash it. Whatever though, want to contextualize the villain? Let's check. Who's up next in line for the millions? Just another rapper who projects some lies as feelings. Who drops another song to hypersexualize the children. It's whatever though. Self-gratification is the ultimate. Do what feels good and use our music to bolster it. That girl broke your heart? Here, take a hit, you'll be over it. Everybody does it, man. Get in gear with the culture shift. Whatever though. Get a little money, you can have it all. So get it by any means, and you don't gotta have skill at all. You can go viral, just start showing off all your body parts. Who cares if after you feel worthless without our applause? Whatever though, you find a shrine and plop it in a buyer's hand. They'll buy a lie as long as it's designer brand. Get by with highs and pop until you're Spider-Man inside the gram. 5 more years, it's locking up your diaphragm. Whatever though, if someone dares correct and you offended, let's be real, it's obvious our culture in need of repentance. If your track promotes death, they'll get the plaque out like a dentist. About to claim these rappers on my taxes as dependents. How they rely on flexing, murdering, sex, and stealing a flow to get them a check and keep them afloat. If you're breeding the ghost, go get your respect by feeding the wolves. The sheep that you get, riding the Trojan horse that you've beaten to death. They're trying to take advantage of temptations we face. It's hard to tell yourself no when it's waved in your face. It's difficult not to eat it when it's placed on your plate. Don't be a shark, refuse to bite the hedonism bait. Whatever though, these people trying to trap me, I can feel it. Money might make you happy, but happiness ain't fulfillment. If you've got a hole in your soul, selfishness ain't gonna fill it. Jesus filled that hole for me with the peace and I can't conceal it. More than needing endorphins from the feeling of being important. So you seek an endorsement from people that know you, but they seem to ignore you. So you end up feeling even less than before if you put your trust in people. The ending is torturous, morbid fantasies orbit over humanity. Aborted, half the babies report recorded, no casualties. Force them off your morality, cordially hold them back while you're wholeheartedly mad at these court-appointed catastrophes. Borders open for trafficking, resort to deport the families. Distorting, warping reality, boredom with immortality. Fortunes forged in a factory, Joel will restore your fallacy. These whack little pastors should remember that the wicked burn. They just package ashes in a different urn. Those who preach prosperity should get executed. Say your faith can make you money while China Christians are persecuted. I guess they're lacking faith, huh? Weak-minded donors got you stacking bank, huh? Want healing? Then pay me to get you prayed for. Jesus would flip your tables, you should read a page of James, bruh. The rain pours on the wicked and the righteous. Blessing is the state of the spirit, even when you impoverished. North Korea's got no food while we've got decorated toilet paper. America's ungrateful, undereducated foil chasers. You don't know freedom if desire's what's driving you. You don't know freedom if desire's what's driving you. The land of the free only cares about commas and pyramids. Coming out of my cell, this the end of my sentence, period.
That was a long sentence. He said it was the end of my
I think so.
You know, real talk though, that was, he could spit, bro. Like, he could spit. It was one take though. It was a one take. He wrote it, he said, but he definitely, it was one take, man. Shout out to J Tune. I think he's got, bro, respectfully, I think he has potential. The issue that I'm seeing is like he needs direction, right? So Dizzy, he says, like he can clearly rap and put words together. He just needs to learn how to take the message and turn it into a song. This is what I was saying. I feel like he has potential, like he can rap. The issue that I'm seeing though is that he is not he just needs help with structuring. He needs help with um period. Clock it. Clock it. Oh my gosh, where is that from? Can somebody explain to me where that came from? I don't know. My ADD's kicking in. Um, I think he could definitely spit. He was saying a lot of truth, so I really enjoyed the message. Dude said a lot of good stuff. Um, but how do we? Here's the issue that I'm finding is like how can we take that, turn it into, like structure it into a song without it sounding like NF, or he without him getting the, oh, you sound like NF, you sound like Eminem vibes. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be honest, we get a lot of uh, Caucasian rappers that come through, and a lot of them have that dark sound, the cinematic sound that sounds like NF, and it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? But he doesn't have that necessarily. The other thing I was noticing is that he tends to gallop a lot with the beat. When the beat would drop, he'd be like, he needs to learn how to like, what I would say to you, J Tune, is learn how to breathe. Learn how to pause in moments and then come in on the end of two, or on the three, or come in on a different downbeat or an upbeat. You can do whatever. Like if the tempo's like this, you can come in like one. Ah, I'm in on the sun. Da da na 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 na. Ba da boom. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a drummer. I was a high school drumline teacher for like 6 years. So that when I listen to that, I'm like thinking about tempo and what downbeat, what upbeat you can come in on. You don't even gotta, like, so many people are always accustomed, and listeners too. This is what makes it so fun, is because your typical listener is expecting you to come in on the one. Everybody, and I shout out to my big bro T Wyla. He actually taught me this like in 2013, 2014. And it was because of him and because of DJ Official that I won the Rapzilla Beat Battle. But he pointed out something to me that I was just like, yo, you're right. People are wanting a drop when they want it. People are wanting a drop and they're expecting it. People are wanting a drop on the one. But guess what? You control that. You gotta want, like what Wilder says, make them want it. Make them want it, and surprise them. Be unpredictable, right? So if the beat's coming in, da, 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 like it's a drop, da, 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 da. Instead of coming in like boom, no, no, boom, you know what I'm saying? You can come in like ba, 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 da, ba, 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 2, 3, 4, boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Do something crazy. But it goes the same thing with your rapping. Don't be predictable and come in on the one. Come in like on the two. Come in, like, make them want the drop. And then when you actually drop it, it's just like, oh my gosh. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, learn that. Appreciate. Learn how to be unpredictable and appreciate drops more, because that's what's gonna make you stand out as an artist. Like anybody, like most rappers can rap the way you did. Most rappers can come in and be like ba ba dun and da da dun da 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 dun ba ba da ba. You know what I mean? Um, what? I'm sorry. I just read. Uh, I just I just read somebody's uh comment. My man said, "Hey brother, send a hug to Brazil. We follow your work here. My brothers and I dream of becoming billionaires, making music, and smoking a lot of marijuana with you on American soil. Big hug. Oh man said, "Yo, we love your music here. We trying to roll up, bro." It's like what? Um. So J Tune, I think it's just a little bit of coaching, a little bit of learning how to structure differently, and not only that, picking the right beats, bruh. Like you got to stay away from these dark, ominous, cinematic beats because those are the beats that you're gonna get those types of um. Those are the beats that you're gonna get that type of like criticism. People are gonna be like, "Yo, you sound like an F." You know what I'm saying? Literally roll up. The American dream. Big hug, big hug. uh Trey, you said, "Can you critique me for $40? It's all my mom will give me." Trey, that's cute. If you send a donation to my Cash App, who knows? Because somebody else did the same thing and I might get to theirs as well. Trey, send the donation to Cash App. On Beat Music. Cash App On Beat Music. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it. Yeah. So J Tune, that's some of the best things that I can come up with right now is working on predictability, working on creativity, man. Because I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot of other white rappers that sound like this that have came through here. Remember, I've been doing this show for 8 years, so I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you to see how you can step out of your comfort zone and how you can make a sound that's not predictable. How you can rap and do a delivery that's not predictable. That it's not that people can be like, "Oh my gosh, like I didn't expect that from you." You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, keep going. As is, it's a dope freestyle. Like I can't knock that for what it is. It did justice. I can give it a solid 7. I think he had a good message. I think he could rap. My only issue, like, there's believers that would really appreciate this record, but my issue is like the song structure, like making it into a song, being unpredictable, production. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Thank you, J Tune. Appreciate you, dog. 7 for me. Great job, man. Ashley, why are you doing this, man? Why are you doing this? Ashley Keaton came back. He said, "This is just a premix I did. I'll have my boy Quentin do the real mix." Okay, he said, "Loving Now." And this song is Ashley Keaton featuring, is it Cecily? Is that her name? Again, give Ashley a follow. This is the homie right here, killing it. Follow him at ASHLEEKEYTON. Okay? Show him some love, man. I think he got a new song that just dropped today, so go check that record out for real. All right. Ashley. What was that? I think we need 4 more, right? Yeah, we just need 4 more. If we have 4 more paid submissions, we can give away a cash prize tonight. All right, the song's called "Loving Now." Let's go and check this.
I try my best best to say the right things. I was lost and wildin'. Thought I could wait for the right timing to give you all of my love. Slowly falling behind, yeah. I don't wanna lose sight. Don't wanna miss the chance to give you all of my love. I don't wanna save my loving for another day without you. I'm not holding back for nothing. I'm loving now, I'm loving now. I don't wanna take no more time just to think about it, think about it. I need your loving right now. I'm nothing without it, nothing without it. Oh Lord, I need you to just keep holding my hand. Ooh, I'm giving up my way. I don't wanna say my love for another day without you. I'm not holding back for nothing. I'm loving now, I'm loving now. I don't wanna save my loving for another day without you. I'm not holding back for nothing. I'm loving now, I'm loving now.
All I got is now. People from the past see me like how everything about my life has changed. Got the evidence with me, some doubt. I know it's only you that broke my chains. I know it's only you that made a way. When I think about my life, I know it's only you that helped me change. You met me in my brokenness, hopelessness. Little did I know I was chose for this. Know everything about me, no you never miss. Love me so hard, yeah, nothing less. You give me your all. You're the realest love I ever found. Just me and you, you get me through. Nobody can compare to you.
It's just so easy to keep on loving you. You make the pain cease. No one above you. I don't wanna save my loving for another day without you. I'm not holding back for nothing. I'm loving now, I'm loving now. I don't wanna save my loving for another day without you. I'm not holding back for nothing. I'm loving now, I'm loving now.
Ashley, you need moments in this record. Like it's a good, like it starts off really good, but it starts to become redundant. So you need moments in here to kind of break, like, like some something where it really brings out you and like I feel like what's her name? Gosh, I'm sorry. Cecily. I feel like she is really dope. But I feel like if the beat switched up there for her, could highlight. I like the melody a lot. The drums in the beginning were good, but it started to get like, a little redundant. But I love where you're at. Make sure, and I'm sure Quentin's gonna do this, but make sure he pushes your vocals to the right a little bit because you're a little bit too on the grid. You got to be off just a tad bit, not a crazy amount, but just a tad bit. That way, it doesn't sound like you're like rushing. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think it needs moments, man. I think it needs moments in the record. As is, like if it was mixed and everything, I feel like it would still be like a good little 8.5 maybe. Just because it's not there wasn't no wow moments for me. You know what I'm saying? Where does Rapzilla accept song submissions? What are the requirements? Are you talking about for tonight? Are you asking for tonight? If you're trying to submit for tonight, we just need 4 more submissions that are paid that we can do. That way we can give out a cash prize tonight. But we take the submissions through Nero.fan /CritiqueFridays. Guys, what do y'all give it? Exactly. That's what I feel like. If this was more J Manuel type of production, it would go crazy. It would go crazy. Yeah, it needs some moments. Yeah, it has pause, Clay. That's crazy. Clay, you gave it a 6. Chat, what do y'all rate it? Clay gave it a 6. Y'all rate it however y'all want to rate it. But I do think it needs moments. B-Way gave it a 7. So what y'all are saying is I'm being too nice. Nah, it's dope though. It's dope though. What do y'all think, chat? I think if he had some post production done, it'd be pretty clean, bro. It'd be pretty clean. Q gave it a 7 as well. Chloe, she said 6-7. 6-7. You didn't think I was gonna catch that, Chloe? It's fire, but it could be a 10. Like, it's not just the mixing issue, right? But I think it's post production, man. It's post production, and it doesn't need a lot. It just needs some moments to dress it up. That's it. Because you got to think, actually, like, we've heard that style of a beat 100 times over already. What's gonna make it stand out is switch ups, unpredictableness, like what I talked about earlier. Just things that are gonna make it have wow type moments. You know what I'm saying? No, you don't, Ashley. It's just more a production issue. That's the thing. It's like you did a good job, but it's like it's just a production issue. That's totally up to Ashley. I know. I already, he paid me to do the other one, but if you want me, Ashley, you want me to do this one? Talk to me, man. Chloe, I told you. Let me. There you are. Do do. Boom, boom. Shout out to my brother Long Story. Unpredictableness. Okay, that's great to hear. Yeah. Justin, I'm waiting on that free line. Hey, bro. Keep waiting. Keep waiting, dog. I wish it was like that for my bills too. Like, hey, I'm waiting on that free water. Which is nuts. Me and my wife were having a conversation the other day, and I was like, why are we paying for water? Why are we paying, like, we have a gas bill that we barely use gas. Like, I don't even think we use any gas, because I think some of our stuff is very much more electric than it is gas. But we have a gas line. We don't have a tank or none of that. We have a whole gas line. It's a city gas line. They charge us on our bill a delivery fee for gas. But they do not come to our house. They don't deliver gas. It's just coming from... If they're charging the... How many people are in our town? Like 50,000, 30,000 people that live here in my town. All that same fee. You're telling me that it's that much to deliver gas? Drew, you're not going to book a session with me. If you want to, though. But I doubt you're going to do that. I hear you, Laz. I hear you. My man, Long Story. How about one artist, one skip a night? I've been with you whole show. It's not just about the money. It's about good Christian music. Justin, what do you rate? What would you rate your song, Justin? Chat. What would you rate your song, Justin? And don't be biased. I mean, you're gonna be. You say you've been experimenting? Pause. Uh, Justin, what would you rate your song, Justin? Talk to me. Let me know. This song's called Comparison. My brother, who is Long Story, aka B Way. Actually, why are we not following you back on Rapzilla? That's crazy. If you're not following if you're not following my man B Way, who is Long Story, go follow both of his accounts. Oh snap, it's B Way and who is Long Story. All right, so we're gonna get into this record. It's called Comparison. If you are trying to get in here and you want your song to get critiqued, get in here. He's like, these multiple skips by the same artist is not fair. I would give it a 7.5. What do you mean it's not fair? They're paying. That's fair. You pay. He paid. They paid. It's called you pay to skip. That's what happens. Yeah. And especially like, let me say it this way, Justin, too. Like I give up every Friday for the past 8 years. I've given up every Friday to be here with you guys. And when and I'm not saying you're doing this, Justin, but when there's people that come through and they're like, why are you charging $50? Or why are you charging this? And it's like because I think I deserve to be paid for my time. Why are you questioning that? Do you think that I shouldn't be as valuable as I believe I am? Because I think God would say different. But think about it. Even God paid a price for us, which is nuts. Like, think about that. Nothing is free, bruh. Nothing is free. God, in order for us to be saved, God paid his son, bro. Nuts. And people complain about paying $50. I'm just saying. Am I on salary? No. I wish. I wish I was on salary. Ashley, say less. Pay me, I'll give you a 10. Exactly, Laz. You got it correctly. Like you hit the nail on the head, bro. Key said, not fair is wild. If he paid for his skip, he'd be mad if he didn't get played immediately. Don't chill. Don't chill with y'all chill on Justin. I didn't say he was like complaining, but yeah. Auto Justin at the back of the line. Let's go. We got Long Story, aka B Way, in the building. Let's go ahead.
Scrolling least I'm consistent. Had to make a move. Somebody had to choose. Got nothing else to lose. Comparison can hold you down, especially when no one's around me. It's funny that in my hometown I'm invisible and everybody's miserable down deep.
I would have rocked out on the chorus though. I would have, yeah, man. Shout out Long Story, B-Way. Love you, dog. Great job. The only thing I would have changed is the hook. I feel like the hook you could have rocked out on it, gone like dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm saying? Like gone real 90s, like alternative, maybe like just switch it up there because I feel like it does feel a little bit too playful the whole way, but switched it up right there in the hook and giving it that lively 90s esque alternative sound. I like the idea, but it needs a little bit more work. And I think that's where it needs work at. Just kind of changing it up a little bit more, making it more alternative. Because it does feel, I agree with Ashley a little bit. It does give off, like as is, more of an AI sound than it sounds more. But it doesn't, I mean, it's not, I know it's not. Because I know you are a great artist and I know who you are. So, and I know that's your real voice because I mean we talk. So so yeah, I think this record is dope. I just would love to see the vibe switch more up in the in the chorus to more alternative. B-Way, I love you. I'm at a good, I'll give it a 7. 7. I'll give it a 7. Yo, this is crazy though. Justin, I was gonna play your record. I mean, I might still play it. I don't know. This man said, "Don't say it's community when it's a cash grab." Is crazy. Is he still here? Nah, he left. I guess he doesn't want his song played. He also said, "You have just artists in here, brother. It is called Critique Fridays. It's gonna be nothing but artists in here." Cash grab, if it was a real cash grab for me, I'd just be making a full out living off of this. But I don't. This is like just a little side gig. Everything I make is from my production and my consultations, like artist consultations. But bro, cash grab? Sheesh. It's nuts. He said he's here. Okay. What do y'all think of? He said, now is my earlier comment. Q said, now is my earlier comment acceptable? You said, pull his song from the list? No, because he has the freedom to say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have, like, this is what people don't understand is, yeah, but I agree with that, Justin, because I'm not going to argue with you either. I'm just, you know, commenting towards your comment. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna die on any type of hill for like nobody's gonna live rent free in my head, basically. Like I said, I've been doing Critique Fridays for 8 years. I have a wife and 5 kids, 4 of them which are teenagers, grown teenagers that that I'm a stepdad to. Right, I call them my own, even if they don't want me to be their own, but I still, consider them my own. When you have 4 teenagers, grown, 2 of them are twin girls, the other 2 are boys, and uh, yeah, people got to do a lot to offend me. That's why I'm not offended by Facebook comments. That's why I'm not offended um, like comments like yours. I'm just kind of like, it's a fly. You know what I mean? So I'm not really worried about that. Agree to disagree is right because I'm not going to argue with anybody. I'm not going to waste energy and vibes or anything that is just, it's not going to get, one, it's not getting me into heaven. 2, I'm not going to win anybody over on Facebook. By the way, if you like, don't argue on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, like, just comment, make your post, and that's it. Because if you're not gonna, like, nobody is trying to have a discussion. Facebook is not for discussion. Nobody's having discussions on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, not just there, I would even go as far as saying everywhere. TikTok comments, Instagram comments, Twitter comments, Facebook comments. Yeah, I'm on a soapbox now. But the thing is, like, you are not gonna win them over because all they want to do is say that you're wrong. There's not a conversation. It's not a dialogue. It's not a. It's not healthy. And I learned that a long time ago. And you know what I mean. This is true. This is true. Exactly. Exactly. It is what it is. Um, I can care less. Like when people talk, uh, what's not fair, Justin? Okay, so Justin says I'm talking about making it fair for artists. What's not fair for artists? What is not fair for artists? Clay. I need to know, Justin, what are you talking about when you're saying make it fair for artists? What's not fair for artists? I want to know what you mean. What do you mean by saying make it fair or like it's not fair? I just want to know like where are you getting that from? Because I want to understand like I want to understand what you mean. I want to understand what people mean. Okay, so I'm making artists wait hours because they don't pay to get input. Chat, what does that sound like? What does that sound like, chat? Starts with an E. What does this sound like, chat, that he's asking for? It's not fairness that you're asking for, Justin. You're asking for entitlement. You're looking for entitlement. You think you're entitled to be heard or listened to. It's a privilege that I even have a show. I'm not saying that as like me being high and mighty, but I'm saying it's a privilege for any artist that does this full time to have a show and give out a Friday of their day, of their week, a Friday at that. You know what I mean? To be able to sit here and consult artists, which some of them think that they're the best in the world and they need to be humbled. You're not asking for fairness. You're asking for like you're demanding entitlement. I don't make artists wait hours. You chose to submit your song. Did I put a gun to people's head and say, "Oh, if you don't submit, you're not saved"? Bro, I don't I don't I don't make anybody do anything. You want to submit? You like the show? That's on you. That's not on me. It's crazy. That's entitlement, bro. That's no argument. Like this is a pure definition of what like somebody thinking that I'm not doing something up to their par and their standard. That's called entitlement. That's called entitlement. You think you're entitled to these things. That's not fairness. That's not like, oh, you're asking for fairness. Fairness would be me being fair, like I was saying. Like if I got 16 paid submissions, what did I say I would do? In all fairness, I'm gonna give a prize out to the people who paid, not to the people who didn't pay, because that's not fair. The people who paid gave money and put money into the pot to see who could win. The people who didn't pay are just trying to get free ride. My man said, please come off your high horse. You know what you need, Justin? A little humility. That's what you need. I'll give it to you, bro. I don't play. I don't care. Like people think I care. Like I don't. Like what you don't do is desert what you do. Look, you see what I'm doing right here, Justin? Just let me take your humility right here, brother. That's humility. Why? Because you didn't deserve it. You're acting entitled. You and then you want to say I'm on a high horse, bro. I'm not the only one saying it. If you were on the YouTube chat, you would see everybody. Everybody's going in on you. Let me just start from Ashley. I understand we are not all able to pay $50. Times are hard, so I give you grace. The world is tough though. And then Clay said, we come here willingly knowing the rules. Log on at 8 p.m. and don't start till midnight. He lucky we ain't just starting now or now starting. Right, exactly. B-Way said he must be a hobby artist because he's acting entitled, right? Effusive says, Justin, what is used to be what it used to be all pay, you bugging. Right. I used to just make people pay all the time. And I didn't make people pay. People would just pay. That's the thing. The show was the rules and people would pay. Ashley said, and I'm not being sarcastic, it costs money to do this. If you don't pay, then it's not a career. It's a hobby. Thank you. You are either cut out for this music thing or it's an expensive hobby. Nobody owe you nothing, brother. Nobody owe you nothing. I'm quoting Dayton from a song that we did about this. Actually, I'm going to play that song. That's what took your spot. I've sat every Friday for months and got permission once from my wife to pay and got told I was garbage. Clay, come on. I love you. Laza, I mean, we can't earn grace, so it can't be free. This is what Justin said to me. Please come off your high horse. Drew, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. He said, Justin is a bigger troll than me. Clay said he missing his blessing because we could be playing his song right now, but he the topic of discussion. That's facts. He said, you're goofy, my guy. Be humble. That's cute. Justin, you know what I'm going to do tonight? I'm going to go to sleep on a pillow right next to my wife and my son. And I'm going to wake up tomorrow and forget about all this. On the other hand, I don't know. Yeah, bro. I think this is a perfect time to play a song that I made called Clangy Cymbal. You know what I'm saying? Chat, what you think? I think it's a good time to play this song. It's crazy, bro. The energy you give is the energy you get back. The energy you give is the energy you get back. You reap what you sow. That's what you're going to get from me. Like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Energy you give is what you will receive. So I can care less. That's cute. Here we are.
This is the only time I'm gonna say anything.
You already know what time it is.
This is the only time I'm gonna say anything.
And yo, I crawled back from falls that occurred at tragic heights. Got scars now, it falls down in the afterlife. They criticize to maximize the damage, so I'm capsized. But in the deep, he delivered me, now I'm baptized. Look how they gaslight, passing on criticism and opinions as prophecy. This is the definition and depiction of cowardly interpretations. Don't bother me, they not prescriptive. Manipulation is a fallen seed. It's the yard spring of fear, and not a goddamn. I might have lost dreams, but God got me when the prop leaves. Refuse to be fueled by fool's pride. I regroup, light defuse in due time. You see the firework dispersed to the night sky. Never fold, I'm in the forever fold, so fly high. Bright light when it's shepherd by my side. You couldn't swallow the truth, so I'm giving it bite size. Never reject the pain, gotta protect the flame, yeah. There was a lesson gained, even in messy days, yeah. I will perfect the name, better protest the shame, yeah. You can't weaponize the word that kept me sane, yeah. So here is the declaration. Appearance and celebrations are merely a medication, not healing at best sedation. To numb you from devastation, distracted from heaven's payment. Come back to the steady graces of accurate revelations. So you can hate me if you want, but God told this lame man to walk.
First, I wanna say that bro rapping before was talking real good just now. Second, I never been out of touch. Ask a G, they say he was in the hood just now. Third, a lot of people coming up short cause they thinking you could only teach a lesson with the chalk. In this rapping, they communicating clearly to the people, so I think it'd be better if I talk. Bear with me. Picture somebody you know approaching you, asking for a minute of your time, moving close to you, saying they wanting your real opinion on the movie, and you tell them you don't dig it, and they up and put the scope to you. Now you there sitting like, what am I supposed to do? You came over here on your own, I never told you to. I would never try to cause you pain, I just thought that you would see Jehovah in the way I love if I told the truth. Boo boo, I'm about to say something that's overdue. Overlooking never been the same as looking over you. Nothing ever wrong in loving ministry and rapping, but be a man with emotion, not a man that's emotional. Not a single like, share, or follow ever owed to you. Riches in your lyrics, but the character is broken. You went from ministry to why nobody ever vote for you. Kinda make me question if the Holy Spirit floating you. Lastly, where that pride go and coping you. Understand protecting my family is what I overdo. Really hope it's soaking through. Cross the line, I overstep. Taking all these shots for my dog and I don't know if that really put the animal to bed, but it ain't over yet. They ain't gonna stop until my hit list a Rolodex. I ain't tough, I ain't no killer, ain't no bully, I don't need that crutch. I'm just telling you I pray for the brothers God gave me, and I'm asking nicely once, don't touch my stuff, gang.
Look at you getting all emotional. You throw a few uncontrollable tantrums in the vocal booth, thinking support is owed to you. No, you fool. Then your excuse is that there's a bunch of gatekeepers holding you back. No, you just don't improve. Nah, it's just a bunch of mess and repetition. I suggest you get some wisdom when you send your next submission. Just respect the vet and listen, take the best direction given. You're looking crazy when you get upset and get to this. You looking crazy. The reason you don't get the recognition that you think you deserve aren't the effects of nepotism, it's your pride. This ain't your net that you collect the fish in. You do this for a check to impress and get attention. You need some help, my guy, you should burn and melt your idols. And I can tell that you never dealt with your selfish pride too. You hold a belt and title for being self-entitled. Your hands will be too full to hold a grudge if you held a Bible.
Flower bringing in no ovation. You're all trash, you're all mad, and there's no debating. Before you get ahead of yourself, nobody's hating, cause that require you to be high, and y'all ain't Nathan. Big dog, cooking you suckers, this Benny Hannes. I'm shooting in the spur of the moment, I'm went beyond it. Hey, look, the entitlement, stop it now, and I mean that. Y'all mad about some feedback? Then stop asking for feedback. Young boy, stop with all the cap and go and change your name. This one is a warning shot. Next one, I'ma change my aim. Click and bang. Never moved the needle, never lit the flame. All you did was drop a weak diss, and your mix was lame. Your rap name Goofy, your new song Goofy. You move like a goofy, you overall goofy. Y'all holding up a spot for the artists who need it truly. I'm solid as a rock, young boy, you can't move me. No.
Bro, what is you doing? You looking real crazy out here. Stop this nonsense, man.
Hey, bruh. Did my song, mind you, that is my song. Did I not just cover everything? You know what I'm saying? I think my brothers, shout out to my brothers, Dylan Chase, Sail Out of Corner, Dayton, and Q Flow. Shout out to them because they spoke it for me. It is what it is. Justin, grace and peace to you, bro. I hope it works out for you. Chat, I think I'm gonna end it tonight. 12:33. Shout out to everybody that came through. The ones who were very, very hospitable, very, very show mad love. But yo, great job to everybody tonight. So Ashley, you win song of the night tonight, obviously. You were the only 10. You were the only 10 tonight. But I gotta give credit to where it's due. Lawan was like my second favorite. And then we had Courtney E with my third favorite, and Chris Vibes was my fourth favorite. All of those records, and I'm gonna say it, just, you know, when all of these records come out, I will playlist them. As long as the mix is good, I will playlist them. That's what's fair, right? So, yeah, man. I love you guys. All of these artists are going to be playlisted just because it's fair. I want to play this record one more time because the homie right here, Lawan, dude's record was insane, bro. I got to give him credit to where it's due. I love you guys. Ashley, hit me up if you want post-production on that other record. Justin, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. My man was saying that I'm prideful, but homie's over here saying, I've been out with God Over Money and Hog Mob. Clearly you're a goof. Hey. Chat, tell them who have I produced for. All of God Over Money. So, I love you guys. I love you guys. I'm out of here. There's no point in arguing with fools. Shout out Lawan. I'll see y'all next Friday.
Behind his back, look down, and he said,
Dear Heavenly Father, I come to the altar, I'm giving you all of my sins. Give me the strength, give me the wisdom, give me the courage, I'm due for a win. Back at it again as I stroke with the pen. The more that I pray, the deeper within. Walked on the lake, I don't need to swim, depended on faith. Now look what I did, look at me prosper. God, I acknowledge